Alright, I just gotta do stuff on the computer and I am good.
Nice.
Alright. Just pull chat up here. And I am all good. Let's see. Okay.
Cool.
Alright. Alright. Pull my notes up here. Okay. Alright, man. Here we are.
Hey.
Okay. There we go. Alright. Got my notes pulled up. I don't know why they haven't been copying to my iPad, but who fucking knows. What is going on, guys? We are back yet again with another edition of the Notorious podcast. If you guys do not know how this podcast runs, it is news on specifically Fridays and Notorious Unscripted any other day of the week. So, yeah, man, stay tuned for that for sure, bro. And, yeah, man, so without any further ado, you Yeah, so we're on here with the news, and yes, if this is your first time watching, you guys do not know who I am Johnny Mayhem, one half of the host of this podcast, and as for the other half, we got my man Sir K here. How's it going, bro?
It's going good, bro. It's going good, man. Good day. Normalized day. I had a interview for a job on online, and I definitely did not meet the qualifications, so I had to back out of there. Came over here, man. Watched SmackDown. Met the friend. And it was good, bro. It was good as hell, man. How was your day, bro?
It was good, man. It was good. Yeah, pretty much just hung out with the lady in the beginning of the day, and yeah, just chilled out, watched SmackDown, which was a pretty eventful episode, if you will. So
Oh, yeah?
yeah, bro. A lot of talking points on this episode of SmackDown.
Mm-hmm.
Roman's first in-ring promo with Heyman. We got to see how those two act with each other. Uh, Bray's new Firefly Funhouse friend next week. Definitely something to be interested in for sure. Bayley and Sasha turning on each other.
Yeah.
And at the very end of the show, Jay Uso versus Roman Reigns at Clash of Champions, bro. So yeah, what did you think on this episode of SmackDown? What did you think? Your overall thoughts of what went down?
I mean, let's start what happened first. Bayley and Sasha happened first out of all those. So, yeah, Bayley and Sasha happened, man. Bayley was the one that beat up Sasha and turned on the friendship, so that's not what most people thought. Clearly setting up Sasha to make the big win, thank God, but they are rushing this, man. I thought they were gonna wait till at least Mania, man. God,
Yeah.
but looks like we'll probably get it at a Hell in a Cell, like you were saying, man. Sasha will get the every four horsewoman so far in a Hell in a Cell match, so that will be nuts for Sasha. She better win that title and she better have a long reign with it. But hey, man, at least they're doing this, man. But too bad it can't be at Mania. That's all I'm saying with this match, man. But and then it was Roman. Roman and Heyman came out. They talked. Heyman was talking very weirdly tonight. This was not usual Heyman. He wasn't screaming. He wasn't, he seemed really. It's hard to say. He just seemed kind of out of it. His voice was super raspy. He was talking very low, very quiet, very calm. And then Roman just said two lame ass lines. What was the one? It was like,
This is my
"This is
island."
Oh, that was so cheesy and lame. Like, dude. And then they're calling like the tribal chief something. Like, dude, we know he's Samoan. Like, calm down. God damn. So lame, but yeah, man, that's Roman for you. So, hey, man, it's better than fucking winking at the camera, Roman. So, at least it's something,
Yeah.
man.
You gotta give
But,
him that.
yeah, man. And then in the main event, Jey Uso won. Okay. That's gonna be Roman's first defense, whether he's gonna completely go lone wolf on the Usos, or have the Usos join him, man, at I was about to say at Payback. At Clash of Champions Gold Rush. So goddamn. But yeah, bro, that's it's first feuds or first match, so just throwaway match. We all know it is, man. So yeah, and of course, the biggest part of SmackDown, that little ass Firefly Funhouse. Fucking Bray said next week he's introducing a big friend, or a new friend to the Funhouse, and right after we see crazy ass Alexa, and in the background we see Rambling Rabbit peeking, watching. That's awesome, bro. That goes crazy, and I can't wait to see what they do with that. So, yeah, bro, what did you think about what happened on SmackDown?
Yeah, Roman, I thought obviously, I did not like Heyman's energy. It kind of,
No.
it almost seemed like he didn't want to be his manager. That's kind of how it came
Same.
off to me. Yeah, but Roman, there's Roman for you. Yeah, it kind of came off. That was the only thing I didn't like about it. I'm like, why does it seem like he just doesn't want to be here right now? It was a definitely very different Heyman, and that's kind of what I got from it. As for Roman, I thought he did okay, other than a few cheesy lines. Other than a few cheesy lines, I don't really have a problem with it. I think like it's better than babyface Roman Reigns. But yeah, other than the whole "This is my island" line, even though he was a babyface, I thought "This is my yard" was pretty badass.
Yeah.
It's a pretty badass line to go along with his pretty badass merch. But now he just kind of, to me, he has this very corny merchandise. Now he has show up and win. It's just very corny. I don't know. Don't stop trying to be Becky, bro. With the black t-shirts with the white lettering on it, and the simple shirts that are iconic. His shirts just look retarded. Yeah, wreck everyone and leave was corny. Show up and win is corny. That's just the WWE stamp. As for Bayley and Sasha, definitely an interesting twist. They want to keep Bayley as the heel, obviously, because if she were to be babyface, she will actually probably never be the hugger again, if I'm being honest with you.
Probably not.
I don't really see it. I don't really see her being the hugger. But as for a babyface Bayley, I think this Bayley definitely fits better in a heel. As far as the look and her delivery of her promos and everything goes. What is it? Sasha, on the other hand, definitely works better as a heel, but she also is pretty over as a babyface, so we'll just have to see where it goes from here. Selfishly, I would have liked to see this thing go out until Mania, but people honestly probably would have got so sick of them by then.
Most definitely.
But Hell in a Cell, that definitely should be fire with these two. Obviously, this is going to become a blood feud. Obviously, when Sasha comes back, which I think she's going to come back after Clash of Champions. That just seems like the obvious thing to do. And Bray, my boy Bray. Real odd one of Strowman being in there. But it's definitely going to be Bliss. She's getting the knots in her hair for the Fiend. And it's going to be pretty badass. Who knows if the Fiend will even be displayed through Alexa Bliss now and not Bray. Who knows? They could definitely do some interesting things here, but we'll just have to wait and see where it all goes, man. But I'm excited. I'm excited for next week to see where all that goes with Wyatt. And yeah, so that was SmackDown. And then Jey Uso, I mean, it's obviously going to be a throwaway. The interesting thing here is, will Jimmy Uso swerve everybody and lay down for Roman Reigns? And
True.
Or is Roman Reigns going to turn his back on the Usos? One thing I didn't like, Roman mentioning that they always tried to hold the Usos down, the WWE. No, they didn't. The Usos were always one of their cookie jar tag teams, as we would all say, along with the New Day. So that, to me, made zero sense. Why that was brought up, because that's not true at all. But Roman Reigns was apparently held down by management too. So who fucking knows? Who fucking knows at this point who's actually held down by management? Because apparently Roman Reigns was, and that seems to be as accurate as they come. But yeah, man, I just thought it was SmackDown was pretty eventful as far as talking points go. Yeah, man. Real quick, I know everybody forgot about it by now, but real quick, we're just gonna run down the Payback, man. Yeah, I mean, it seems like yesteryear's news. It doesn't, okay, here we go. Payback results. Riot Squad defeat the Iconics in the pre-show match. We did not watch this match, so
no.
Yeah, but it was
Good for
pretty
them.
uneventful. The Riot Squad win, and they also won on Raw to determine which team breaks up. And now the Iconics are no longer a thing. So there you go, man. Starting off this pay per view, Bobby Lashley defeats Apollo Crews. Pretty slow, or not short match. I mean, pretty short match.
Hmm.
I mean, your traditional match. I honestly don't remember too much from it, but yeah. In the end, Apollo got caught in the I think they call it the Lashley lock, or the Master lock's how I remember it. Fucking Chris
Yeah.
Masters. Yeah, but he got caught in the Master lock, and he ended up tapping out to it, bro. And Bobby Lashley is your new U.S. champion. But the interesting part of this match, bro, at the end of the match, Apollo Crews, like a fucking loser, started beating everybody up, and then he ran away like a little bitch. And and there you go, man. What did you think about this match? And what do you think about the
The match.
new U.S. champ?
Okay. Yeah. Yeah. The match happened. The match itself kind of just existed, normal, generic WWE match, so nothing to even remember really. But Bobby Lashley, I like him. I like this is what Bobby Lashley was supposed to be, not that headband wearing fucking idiot. This is what he's supposed to be, and I love him. And I don't love him. I like it. I like this Bobby Lashley, and I like him as U.S. champ, man. A new U.S. title looks great on him. And I just hope they could actually make it mean something. Because I like the Hurt Business. I like what they're doing, man. So, hey, man, hopefully they could do something with him and that title, man. So, I think it's a good move, man. And they did make Apollo look like a fucking idiot. Look like such a bitch. Such like a sore loser. It's like, dude. And they could have had Cedric join the Hurt Business, but I guess not. So, oh well. But yeah, bro, that all happened, and I like Bobby Lashley as a U.S. champ, bro. So yeah.
Yeah, 100%, man. I think Lashley has shocked everybody, to say the least, as far as his kind of turnaround. I mean, this guy absolutely fucking sucked when he first came
Hmm.
in to WWE, and here we are now. This guy is pretty well liked. I think I don't know if people are marks for him necessarily, but I would say that people definitely take a liking to him, and I like this decision. I like them putting the belt on him. Obviously, Apollo's time is almost up. The guy, I love Apollo, man, but the guy could have done so much more. Like, and whether it's his fault or not, it doesn't really matter because WWE should know. By this point, I mean, you've had the guy on the main roster for 4 fucking years at this point, and you're just now giving him a U.S. championship match, or a U.S. championship run rather, and it is as uneventful as can be. So
Yeah.
I
God.
I don't even know anymore. But they put it on Lashley, and to be honest, man, nothing against Apollo, but it was definitely the right choice. But yeah, man, they definitely made fucking Apollo look like a sore fucking loser there at the end. So yeah, I just thought that was
Oh
an
yeah.
interesting talking point for that match. But moving on here, we got Big E defeating Sheamus, man. Again, kind of just there. I mean, this whole get ready for a lot of those because this whole pay per view was pretty uneventful, if you will. At the end of the night, I have to say I was just kind of like, okay, why did that
Yeah.
exist? Exactly. However, um, Big E defeating Sheamus. Big E is really trying to sell people on the fact that he can be New Day guy and be taken seriously. He was yelling
Hmm.
at Corey Graves after the match. Uh, mm, I don't think people are going to take Big E seriously unless he makes people take him seriously. And
Hmm.
I don't necessarily think he has to shed the New Day stuff, but like, I'd say I don't necessarily think he has to go back to 5 Big E. I don't think he has to resort to that until the group is actually done. Whether they want to do that or not. The 5 count Big E or whatever. But yeah, man, I think I don't know. I don't know with Big E. I'd say. I mean, we're just gonna have to wait and see how they bring him back. But yeah, he was after tonight. He got taken out of that Fatal 4-Way, but he's trying to really sell people on the fact that he can be taken legitimate and be be taken seriously, I guess. So we'll just have to see what they do with him. But he defeats Sheamus. I thought it was a pretty good match. Big E and Sheamus, two solid guys. Obviously, Sheamus very fucking aggressive, and Big E has a pretty aggressive side to him as well. So, yeah, I mean, I thought the match was pretty solid. And yeah, Big E wins by the big ending, and then he's yelling at Sheamus after the match. I thought the match was okay, and yeah, I definitely, obviously, thought it was the right winner here. Yeah, I mean, I'd say this match belongs on SmackDown, but hey. Yeah, they needed to have a pay-per-view after SummerSlam for some reason, so here we are, man. But yeah, what'd you think about this match?
The match wasn't bad. It was just a normal match, you'd say. Sheamus being this version of Sheamus, the super ass heel Sheamus, and then Big E being Big E, man. So, I mean, I liked it. I don't think it's a pay-per-view match like you said, but hey, man. They needed to have payback, so yeah, but yeah, bro. So that wasn't bad. Biggie got the win. More of an obvious win and more of a a good win. So that's good, man. And they're clearly building him up for something, man. Having him get injured tonight. Well, not injured, but beat up, taken to a local medical facility. So yeah, bro. Looking good for Biggie, man. That's all. Yeah. I just hope that they don't, because his whole thing right now is that everyone tell him he's got to shed, the New Day, and, shit like that, man. So, I hope they don't break up the New Day, because I think, that group is, like, perfect together. They just need to change up, their style a little bit. Maybe heel turn as a group. That would be cool, man. But, hey, man, good for Big E, no matter what, man. But, yeah, bro. Big E won, and good for him, man. Good for him.
Yeah, bro, for sure. Have the New Day be suit-wearing guys, bro. Do it. If you know what I mean? Like, because, bro, we already know the New Day are company guys. You know what I mean? They're company guys. That's no secret. But what I think they should definitely do, bro, I definitely think that they should turn them heel. See how it goes. But, can't do that. I hate that we live in this era where if we have somebody that's extremely marketable, we cannot turn them heel at all. Like, it is what it is. But yeah, bro. Moving on here. Matt Riddle defeats King Corbin in a match, and the match was pretty, basically a showcase match for Matt Riddle. With his first feud. Not against AJ Styles, like they cock-teased us with, but it's against Baron Corbin. And nothing too about the match was really spectacular other than Riddle just won with a floating bro. But it was after the match that was or eventful, I'd say, or talk-worthy. This feud is continuing. If you guys haven't seen on SmackDown, this feud is continuing. Matt Riddle was attacked after the match, after they were calling him the bodacious barefoot bro. My God.
These
Where
nicknames.
do they fucking come up with these nicknames, bro? You got fucking wreck everyone and leave, show up and win, bodacious barefoot bro, the tribal chief.
What the fuck? I need to know.
Yeah, I was gonna say, and our nicknames are heading in this direction, and we got rid of Morrow.
Bruh.
Oof.
God.
No, he was the cure to the bad nicknames, not the problem. But he's gone now. But yeah, So this feud is continuing, and that's absolutely awful, bro. Matt Riddle is so fucking above a Baron Corbin, and yeah, he genuinely is just so above a guy like Baron Corbin, and it's ridiculous how they're like, hey, we're gonna have him face AJ, and then they're like, nah, skip that feud, we'll just give AJ fucking Jeff Hardy instead. and not even put it on SummerSlam. And we'll have Matt Riddle face Baron Corbin, not at SummerSlam, on Payback instead. So there you go, man. There you fucking go. So match wasn't too bad, obviously. Like I said, showcase match for Riddle, and he picks up the clean victory here, as he should. And yeah, so that was the match. Floating Bro, that's it. But I mean, the fact that this is continuing, why? Why is it continuing? It's just pointless, bro. But what are your thoughts on this match?
Match wasn't bad. Just Matt Riddle being able to show himself off on a pay-per-view. He won the match, good, but kind of contradicts himself now that he took the pin tonight for some fucking reason. So, and they didn't even mention the Baron Corbin feud, I don't even think. So, it's just like, bruh. So, hey man, if they're gonna scrap certain stuff, which we'll talk about later, then why not scrap this feud? Because why is it continuing? But, you know, it is. So, and Matt Riddle took the pin, so it's gonna have to be Corbin again, probably at Clash of Champions, and neither of them are champions. So, yeah, bro, I would say good for Riddle, man, but he's his first feud on the main roster against Baron Corbin, so it's already not looking that good, man. But, yeah, bro, just hope that Matt Riddle can do some good shit after this, man. Put him in something, man, whether it's the IC title picture or move him to Raw and have him win the US title from Bobby Lashley. Something, man. Something. So, yeah, bro, that's for Matt Riddle, and, poor guy. They scrapped a Pete Dunne and Matt Riddle match for this. So, do with that what you will.
100%, bro. That's a botch, bro. Moving on here. Nia Jax and Shayna Baszler defeated Bayley. I was gonna say Bayley Banks. Bayley and Sasha Banks for the WWE Women's Tag Team Championships. And may I say, even tonight, I thought tonight's match was actually better because Nia was out for half of it. But dude, Shayna mixing it up with Sasha and Bayley, God, those styles clashes are so good. So good. It just goes to show how much better Shayna is than Nia. It honestly makes Nia look like a fool because Shayna is doing all this cool shit, and tonight, not at Payback, but tonight, we got Nia Jax doing a double splash and pinning both Bayley and Sasha at the same time to retain the championships.
Like, bruh.
Nothing makes sense on this fucking show. Why are they even getting a rematch in the first place? I thought rematch clause were done.
I swear. God.
But, I mean, hey, at least we got pretty good mix up with Sasha and Bayley and Shayna all together tonight. I thought it was awesome. And on this show, the ending was really cool, but other than that, the match sucked. The ending was cool. Shayna's ankle hold, and then switching Bayley into the Kirifuda clutch to then use Sasha Banks' arm to make Bayley tap out. And Nia and Shayna are the women's tag team champions, and Shayna was okay after the match. I mean, she was pretty happy. Obviously, she just won the title, but Nia after the match, that's all I remember. Other than that ending sequence, Nia, oh my god,
Yelling,
dude, like yelling as if she's at a fucking frat party, dude.
Shut the fuck up.
She's acting like she just won the Super Bowl. Like, you just won these You're acting as if you just won the Super Bowl. Dude, you just won the women's tag team titles, and you're Nia Jax. There's nothing to be fucking happy about.
God.
Nonetheless, here, they win the tag team championships, man, and this is Team Hell No in women's form.
Basically.
Dysfunctional team. They're going to end up liking each other, or they're going to end up feuding. Either way, spare me. Yeah, man, but the match was pretty uneventful, and Bayley and Sasha dropped the tag titles, which, I mean, we kind of already elaborated on that. Selfishly, I'd like to see this happen at Mania, but people will probably be so sick of them by Mania. So here we are tonight, and Nia and Tamina, bro, Nia and Shayna are your women's tag team champions. So selfishly, I would have liked to see Sasha and Bayley hold on to the gold, bro. But here we are, man. So yeah, what'd you think about this?
The match at Payback wasn't really that good, to be honest. So it kind of just, Nia just killed the whole match basically. But yeah, bro. Nia was in there, so at that point the match was kind of shitty. But tonight the match was actually good because it was mostly basically all Shayna and Sasha and Bayley, so that's good for that man. But God, that celebration with Nia was so bad. I could not stand that. And I don't like Nia, so that's the thing. But hey, man, like you said, as much as I would love to see Sasha and Bayley at Mania, it's never gonna happen. We gotta wait till like 2 years at All Out to get that. But yeah, man. So it's gonna happen at a Hell in a Cell, which it's probably the second best that they will do at this point. So that's good. But Shayna and Nia Jax, why? Like, you couldn't do Shayna and like someone cool like a Ruby Riott, Asuka, somebody cool, and then they could break up and Shayna could go for Asuka. Apparently not, but
there you go.
That requires too much thinking apparently. But yeah, bro. The match tonight was genuinely enjoyable just because of Shayna and in that 2 group, so they retained.
Also, you know a match is pretty good when you're like, damn, are Sasha and Bayley really gonna win this?
Yeah, I swear.
At a couple points, I was like, yo, are they gonna give the belt back to them? But you know a match is good when you don't expect something and you're like, huh.
Yeah.
Whoa. Oh shit. Here it comes. The pace kept switching. They put on a good match tonight. After Nia got powerbombed and was out of the match for literally 5 minutes, they turned it up a notch, bro. They kicked ass, man. Sasha sold well. It was a good match tonight, but fucking match at Payback sucked. So, here we are. Oh, are you done with that match?
Yeah. Oh, the only thing I'll add, man, is that ending to tonight's match sucked, and that was a shocking heel turn, man. So, hey, man, we're getting a match, and hopefully Sasha gets her reign. That's all I can hope for.
I swear to God, if they fuck her over again, oh, if she wasn't mad before, she better be fucking pissed now, and she better. Do you remember when Sasha unfollowed WWE and she followed everybody from AEW?
Yeah.
And it's so weird now because she's always like, thank you, WWE. Like, thank you, WWE. It's weird. It's weird. You know how she genuinely feels. She's probably just basking in her last moments in the company. I wonder when the fuck her contract's up. Same with Bayley. Because everybody's in AEW till 2023. So,
yeah.
And most of those people will resign.
Oh, yeah. Most of them, man. So, yeah.
Yeah, bro. For sure, man. Moving on here, we have one of the more shocking matches on the show. Keith Lee got his tights back. He's not wearing, as I claimed, loose booty shorts. He is not wearing the loose booty shorts anymore. He is wearing his regular trunks.
Right.
And yeah, man, he defeated. Okay, first of all, he came out. He's still in a t-shirt, unfortunately.
Still,
he came out in this weird like skirt. Like I don't know if I'm fucking watching Far Cry Primal gameplay or if I'm watching Keith Lee here, man. I don't know what the fuck's going on. But let's see. Yeah, Keith Lee, shockingly, very shockingly, was that in last week's news we brought up Vince wanting to push Keith Lee to the moon?
I think, yeah.
Well, hey, he picked up the victory here, man. Very shocking. In 7 minutes, But I got to bring up the negatives here. I just have to. Bro, Orton does not feel the same way he did going into SummerSlam. No way.
No.
And as for everything that happened on Raw, if you do not know what happened on Raw, please go watch our episode of Notorious Unscripted from this past Tuesday, man. Great episode. We talked about the whole triple threat match situation. So yeah, definitely go give that episode a watch, man. But yeah, dude, yeah. He wants to push him to the moon, and on Raw, that's what happened. I thought it would have been cool to see him mix it up with Drew already. But we're getting another Orton match, and I just gotta mention this. Orton does not feel the same way he did going into SummerSlam. But as for the match, I believe I had my head down the whole time, and I was shocked that Keith Lee was... I had my head down for most of it. I was shocked that he just won. But one thing I like about Keith Lee now on the main roster, the one positive from the main roster... I like his finisher more as the Spirit Bomb more than I liked it as the Big Bang Catastrophe.
Same. Most definitely.
I think the Spirit Bomb is way much more of a mark-out move. People sell it a lot better, too. Even Roman sold it good. I mean, hey, man. Yeah. Orton sold it pretty well, I thought.
Yeah.
But yeah, man, he... I like that. I mean, I like the Big Bang Catastrophe, but I didn't really like it as a finisher. I thought the Spirit Bomb was more of a mark-out move. JD always mentions it, too, with Sammy. I think the Blue Thunder Bomb is more of a mark-out move.
Yeah.
The Haluva Kick is one of those, like, cool moves you could use in, like, a triple threat match where they don't see Sammy coming. You know what I mean? And they're just standing in the corner and they just get their fucking lights Haluva kicked off. That'd be pretty sick, man. But... yes, so here we are. Yeah, the match did not last too long. Yeah, Keith Lee picked up the victory here, bro. 7 minutes, man. 7 fucking minutes. And yeah, he won. He won the match, man. So
good for him.
Here we go. There you go, man. Keith Lee.
Yeah, man.
Picks up the victory, and, yeah, we'll just have to, I guess we gotta wait a little longer, because, you know, everybody's got to start from the bottom from NXT.
Yeah.
So, yeah, what are your thoughts on this match?
The match, I mean, wasn't bad, but we weren't really paying attention until he just randomly won. So, it was like short, he went fast. So that happened, bro. So, I mean, good for him. He got to win against Randy Orton on a pay-per-view. I thought for sure Orton was going to win this match. That was a huge shocker, man. So good for Keith Lee, man. They didn't just bury him right out the gate in his first pay-per-view. Thank fuck. And then the next night on Raw, faced Ziggler in that first match. And it was, for him, harder to beat Ziggler than it was Orton. Bruh. Goddamn the life for man. But Keith Lee would win that match later in the night in that triple threat, and he lost the triple threat. He did not get pinned, thank fuck, but he did lose. It kind of made him look kind of weak a little. Like, in all reality, man, fucking Keith Lee should have won that triple threat, but this is not how it is, I guess, man. So that's how it is, man. But I'm still hearing that Vince is still high on Keith Lee, so that's fucking good. I hope it keeps that way. Do something. So, hey man, as long as they keep building him up, please, some way, keep him relevant. Don't do who's someone they got really bad with recently with a call up. I'm trying to think.
Riddle.
Don't do Riddle. Don't do a Riddle. Don't do a Ricochet.
Angel Garza.
Angel Garza. Don't do that shit. Just they're kind of on a good path right now, so just keep it, man. Just keep that way, man. But Keith Lee, he's doing good, man. But they had to switch his fucking theme song because they're a bunch of greedy bastards, as you know, the news that dropped today about what Vince wants to do, and now he wants to do that with CFO. God, Vince is greedy, man. All this for money, man, and I am scared for the Undisputed when they get called up, man. But yeah, man, good for Keith Lee, man. All they gotta do is just keep this. Vince McMahon just has to keep his mind on Keith Lee his mind can't wander. So when Vince's mind wanders, oh god, fuck, that's just burial in itself, man. But yeah, bro, good for Keith Lee, man, and can't wait to see what they do with him next, man.
For sure, man, for sure. Next up, Rey Mysterio and Dominic Mysterio defeat Seth Rollins and Buddy Murphy here, bro. Yeah, so Seth lost on the pay-per-view. Seth lost, took the pin at the Triple Threat on Raw. He is one of their top guys they have, man. I don't know why they're treating him as such a mid-card talent, and I don't know why he has been in this feud with Rey Mysterio since June, I think. Yeah,
Seriously.
I think June, July, August, September. This has been going on for 4 fucking months. 4 months of this. Bro, have this guy doing something more relevant, bro. Have him be the U.S. champ, or have him contend for the fucking WWE championship. Well, I mean, maybe not that, so probably more of the U.S. title, or have him try to go after the tag belts with Murphy again.
Yeah. Something.
Yeah, but I mean, bro, what do you want me to say about this?
Yeah.
I mean, the ending sequence was pretty cool. I thought how only that one part though. I was trying to think remember if Seth got pinned, but then I remembered he wasn't. But then because I remember the spot I was just about to say. The spot where fucking Rey Mysterio baseball slid out of the ring and he sent on Seth Rollins, or sunset flipped him. That was cool as fuck. But dude, Murphy here is getting pinned by Dominic Mysterio. Oh my god, bro. Do you guys know? This guy is one of the best cruiserweight champions, bro.
Oh, yeah.
Genuinely one of the best in history. And he is getting pinned by fucking Dominic Mysterio.
Bro.
Oh my god. And they're kind of teasing a breakup. And if that's the case, Seth's gonna be out the door soon, and he ain't coming back as the Messiah. I can almost guarantee you that. He is definitely not coming back as the Messiah. And here we are.
God.
They never want to push over the top characters. They just like some bland people, some bland merch, some bland catchphrases. So here we are, man. Yeah, I don't know what you want me to say about this match. All I have to say, bro, is fucking Buddy Murphy was pinned by Dominic Mysterio.
God.
I don't know what you want me to say.
I swear.
No. Yeah, what are your thoughts on this shit, bro?
I don't know why this feud is still continuing, man. I thought that would have been the end of it, but it's not. So, yeah, man, Buddy Murphy got pinned by Dominic. God. And then, Seth is clearly gonna kick him out the group, because, you know, the end is near for Seth in this run, because he's gonna go off to be a dad. God, man, poor Murphy. Poor Seth, man, because probably right before Seth leaves and gets, like, written off TV, probably have some crisis in his mind where he might not want to be the Messiah anymore, and he's gonna go off TV, be a dad, and come back as the same old Monday Night Messiah, where he's just...
You mean Monday Night Rollins?
Yeah, Monday Night Rollins. Just him again. So that's just how it's gonna be, man. That's just how it is, man. So that's gonna... I'm gonna miss this Messiah gimmick because...
He's doing the best work of his career.
Most
and it's being wasted with a feud with Rey Mysterio.
God, bro,
and Dominic.
They could be doing great shit with this, man, but they aren't. So it sucks, man, but
especially when they're so thin on tag teams. You'd think they'd be trying to throw anybody in there. You know what I mean? Like any viable names. MVP and Lashley, fucking Seth and Murphy, Ray and Dominic. They could fight over the fucking tag titles. I wouldn't like to see Dominic holding tag titles now, but hey, Nicholas had a fucking title. Who gives a fuck? They're worthless anyway.
Exactly, man. So, yeah, man, I don't know why they're still continuing this feud, man. They are, and I just hope it comes to an end soon. Are they gonna have a match at Clash of Champions?
Probably.
I feel like they are.
Probably. Well, probably Dominic versus Seth and a loser leaves WWE match. Or a hair versus hair match. Seth will come back bald.
Oh my god. Look like a fucking idiot.
He will.
But, yeah, bro. God.
Also, are you done with that match?
Mm-hmm.
Okay. Moving on here for the main event as we wrap up our Payback review, man. Roman Reigns defeated Bray Wyatt and Braun Strowman. Now, this is another case scenario. We're not going to get too into it now because we went off ranting and raving on Notorious Unscripted this past week about this match, and I'm not gonna get that into it, bro. But in simplest terms, they made Bray Wyatt and Braun Strowman look like fucking idiots. They fought before the bell started. I don't know why Braun came out and attacked Wyatt when Roman. I mean, sure, Wyatt took his belt, but Roman was the one that beat the shit out of him for seemingly no reason at the end of SummerSlam. At least Wyatt and Strowman had a booked match, and Strowman knew he was going to get his ass kicked anyway. However, it's not the point. They made these guys fight the match as a one-on-one match, and the commentators, you would think, would say, where the fuck is Roman Reigns? Nope. They made zero mention of him. They made a mention of him in, like, the beginning of the match. Like, oh, Roman's not out here. Oh, my God, look at this fucking match.
God.
Like,
the fuck.
So, they break the ring. Yes, they break the ring. Big Show and Braun Strowman, Brock Lesnar and Big Show broke the ring. It imploded. 90% of this match, and then Roman Reigns comes out, signs a contract. Again, bro, if you ain't signed the fucking contract, and that bell rings, and why'd they even ring the bell? The third guy wasn't out there yet. Bro, logic gaps up the ass here. I said I wasn't going to get that into it, but here we are. Roman Reigns comes on the stage, signs a contract in the middle of the match, runs down there with a chair, fucking gives the Fiend a low blow, spears Braun. He fell out of the ring and he was holding his veneers. Wish they would have fucking fell out and he would have been sitting there with some fucking yellow ass teeth, pointy ass shark teeth.
God.
Anyway, so pins Braun. Roman's a Universal Champ, bro. Logic gaps up the fucking ass, bro. Dude, we understand he's a heel. We understand he's a fucking heel. And it even now seems like they don't even want to fully commit to it.
Same.
And it seems like he's just trying to fight against the system because, you know, they did him so wrong.
Oh, yeah.
But, control your narrative, bruh. Control your fucking narrative. My God. I don't know who the hell did him so wrong. Anyway, yeah. Retarded. Bad choice. Not even a bad choice, but just fucking horribly booked. And why would you throw the Fiend in that situation? Why?
Why did he win the title? SummerSlam.
Ridiculous. Just to have a week-long reign. But here we are, bro. What are your thoughts on this travesty?
Match, man. God, that was so shit. Like, first of all, like you said, why would they ring the bell? And why would you two start fighting without Roman? If I'm in the ring with another asshole and I'm waiting for a Roman-like asshole to come out, to come out, I would look at him and be like, yo, are we beating each other up? Let the idiot, or let this asshole come out and pin one of us. We're gonna wait for his ass. ruined for his ass. That's just how it is, man. It made Braun and Wyatt look so stupid, man. And then they had a ring break like spot. Like Wyatt's not a giant. He's a little big, but he's got a little weight to him. Who cares? Like, bro, it makes no sense why they would do a fucking ring break spot. That was kind of unnecessary and lame. Charles Robinson did sell the shit out of that. That was like the funniest
Oh, that
part.
was funny as hell.
He sold the shit out of that. His ass flew over those rings. And then Roman just comes out, signs contract. I don't think that's how matches work. I think once the bell rings, that's your end, that's your legal date to sign it. But I guess not. I guess Randy Orton can just sign his contract to that match as he's going to the ring for Drew McIntyre. I guess I didn't know that, but apparently that's how it is.
You know what, too? Another logic gap. The Friday go-home show, Vince McMahon said, I need everybody's signature on here by tonight. He told Adam Pearce that. Blatant. Like, tonight is the cutoff. He told him, I need everybody's name on here by tonight. But, you know, the system does Roman Reigns so wrong. They allowed him to come out fucking 90% when 95% of the match was done. Anyway, sorry, keep going.
Yeah, bro, so many this match was basically just a logic gap definition. And then just I think it was 2 spears to us, Braun, or just 1? Was it just 1?
Oh, I think he speared him when he got in, and then he did the final blow.
Yeah. 2 spears to Braun. He's out, making Braun look like a fucking jobber. Just lost at SummerSlam, lost a week later. Just, come on, bro.
So much for being the baddest son of a bitch the planet has ever seen.
Just came once, bro, like, that's stupid. But yeah, Roman's heel now, quote unquote. Real shaky on Roman's heel turn. And they're pretty much talking about how it was Roman that came up to him and did this and shit. It's like, Roman. It's like Roman's heel turn itself is such a logic gap because they're building it up as he was done wrong. What? That's like saying Hulk Hogan was done wrong by the company in the fucking 90s. Are you serious? It makes no sense, but okay. And then Heyman was just not there tonight. He looked like he did not want to be there. He looked like he just fucking had an argument with AJ Styles before he came out to the ring.
AJ probably made him cry.
I swear. I'm probably fucking frying his ass, trying to beat him up backstage, and then he just has to go out there and cut this promo for Roman. Did not feel legit at all. It really didn't. So yeah, man, that's a Roman heel turn, apparently. I thought it would be this grand thing that would never happen, but it did. And it's this grand thing. It's this big badass guy. No, he's wearing shitty t-shirts with shitty catchphrases. It's Paul Heyman by his side, which on paper it sounds awesome, but no energy Heyman, cheesy ass Roman, it ain't good. I should have put Roman on Raw. That's what I'm gonna say, bro.
If they had a fucking brain. But that comes as a dime a dozen in WWE.
Yeah.
The rarest fucking thing you could possibly find. Yeah, man. So that's it for Payback. Overall, I thought the show, a perfect word to describe Payback, was unimportant. Unimportant, to say the very least. So, yeah. Yeah, man. Moving on to the news here. Okay, so since we just got this news in, apparently the email that was sent out from Vince McMahon to all the talent basically stated, I mean, I could read the whole thing. Yeah, I guess. Okay, so the email he sent out was, Furthering my comments last Sunday regarding the reinvention of our product, it is imperative that we promote and protect our brand in every conceivable way. Some of you are engaged with outside third parties using your name and likeness in ways that are detrimental to our company. It is imperative that these activities be terminated within the next 30 days by Friday, October 2nd. Continued violations will result in fines, suspensions, termination, and at WWE's discretion. Shit. If I'm in WWE right now, I'm fucking starting up 3 Twitch channels and get fired.
Yeah. Please.
These actions are necessary in order to build our brand as we enter the next phase of growth at WWE. What the fuck? I thank you for your cooperation in this matter and for all your efforts towards the rejuvenation of WWE. Vince, nothing on these fucking shows gives me the vibe of a rejuvenation. Let me just get that out of the way. But yeah, if you guys have not heard, man, Vince McMahon has banned Cameo, Twitch, and I think it's other third parties.
Fuck. Fucking everything. If someone had an OnlyFans, they couldn't now.
You can make money off TikTok?
Yeah, people make big bucks. Them people making big money.
So they'll still be able to use like Instagram and shit, right? Twitter? You don't make any money off there, do you?
Well, maybe Instagram, maybe not Instagram, but definitely Twitter, because you don't make nothing off Twitter.
Yeah. Well, yeah, man, dude, especially during this like pandemic, so I see both sides of it, but I know Vince isn't thinking like this. So Vince isn't thinking the way I'm thinking, like, you know, maybe this is a good thing, like, while people are out of jobs, for the people that still are out of jobs, you know, maybe it's not such a good idea to buy a $100 cameo for 2 minutes with Sasha Banks. But you know Vince McMahon doesn't give a fuck about us. He just cares about the money that we can spend on him, you know, and his company. But there's also the other side of, bro, especially when these shows are being taped, these wrestlers are probably so fucking bored at home. The least a guy like AJ would want to do is get on a stream and just talk like we're doing. Yeah. It's something we like to do. You know what I mean? And especially during the, like, when this whole pandemic first got started, this podcast was like really fun to have, because I wasn't as bored as most people were, because I had the podcast to work on, I had my fantasy bookings, and all that just fun shit to do. You know what I mean? So it's like, what are you saying, man? What are you saying? And I know he's not thinking of it as, well, maybe, you know, we shouldn't do that, because it's making our superstars look like money-hungry whores, and if my superstars aren't being money-hungry whores for my company, then fuck them, they can't do it. That's his process. Not, well, maybe our fans, you know, that are put out of jobs, that are, you know, maybe they shouldn't be spending $120, but he'll do a cameo for SummerSlam meet and greets when people could spend $120 to go see a video of a close-up of Braun Strowman laughing and the fans fucking wanting him to say their name and shit. It's fucking ridiculous.
No problem there.
And I feel bad for the people like the AJs, who AJ just goes on there and just talks as Alan. You know what I mean?
Yeah, exactly.
He's just talking.
He's not wearing ring gear.
Yeah, I know. He's just talking like Alan. You know what I mean? Like, he's bringing up shit with Paul Heyman. He's talking about Gallows and Anderson. You know, he's just being Alan, bro. And also, another thing I went to mention, so I think it was a Major Wrestling Figures podcast with, obviously, Matt and Brian, and they had Tony Khan as the guest. Matt mentioned how oh, that's right. He mentioned how they never got in trouble for doing the Major Wrestling Figure podcast in WWE because they did not use their WWE likeness. They went on there as Matt and Brian. And I feel like that might have ticked WWE off a little bit, man. You never know. You never know, man. So, but, yeah, man, I mean, dude, really? You know, really? We know your thought process behind this. If they ain't making for my company, then they can't make money, because we already pay them.
Mm-hmm.
So what? People can have 2 jobs.
Seriously.
Maybe the ones on fucking Twitch is what stops them from fucking committing suicide, because your fucking creative is so horrible.
Seriously, bro. Like,
Braun Strowman was gonna kill himself in that
I saw
Chronicle. That. He said he was so, and that's so fucking crazy. He said, in I think of 2019, he was contemplating suicide because of the way that his company, the way this company was using him, and the way that they had nothing for him. Bro, when you come off that 2017 run, I'd be pretty upset too.
Oh yeah.
I mean, I don't know if I'd do that, but I'd definitely be hurt. The fact, like, yo, I'm your hottest superstar. I'm flipping over fucking ambulances, and you're having me lose to Lesnar in 3 minutes?
Like, what?
It's crazy. Crazy, bro. What do you think about this shit, man?
First of all, I don't could legally do that because Vince again has these guys as individually contracted, quote unquote. That means he doesn't have to pay for the medicals or travel, any of that type of shit. But this is like on the edge of employee status. Like technically, unless you're like a ring crew guy, you're not employed to WWE. So they're like, but this is crossing the line of employed. So what the fuck? So at this point, if you say you own their legal names and likeness, which for likeness apparently doesn't mean just attire, it means hair, their body, their beard. Apparently they own their bodies, which that is, first of all, that's fucked up. Second of all, that's some employee shit that at that point you should be paying their medical bills and their travel bills. And, because that's not how it works, Vince, but, bro, everybody's pissed. Punk tweeted about it. Punk tweeted that if everyone do it, no one's gonna get fired, so just do it. And then Paige tweeted just, nope. I wonder what the fuck Xavier Woods feels with his channel that's literally huge and everybody's on his channel. Literally everybody.
I didn't even think about him.
Fucking Xavier Woods' channel. Come on, bro.
Think about it. Oh.
AJ is doing great on how many of these other guides? I think there's like so many of them that have shit. Imagine if Matt Hardy was still in the company and his channel. What the fuck? Like, there's so many guys with outside sources. I don't care. I think it's cringy garbage, but Lana in TikTok, she can't do that no more. And her and Rusev literally just celebrated like 1 million followers or something on there, apparently. I saw on Twitter. Like, dude, that is so fucked up. It's so greedy. It's so selfish of Vince McMahon. And people are pissed. And I'd say all these guys collectively sue his ass for this shit. Because they can sue him out of 2 things. Out of to stop this bullshit, or if he wants to do this bullshit, to pay their goddamn medical and travel bills.
Everybody's gonna be buried. There's gonna be no top guy. Roman above all.
Literally. And Roman has cameo. And you know they're gonna let Roman do a cameo. You know it. Or they're gonna make them take royalties from these cameos and from Twitch and from all this. Which is fucking bullshit. You don't own AJ Styles' real name. You don't own Alan Jones.
Right.
You don't even own AJ Styles, but under your contract, AJ Styles can only work for you, but Alan Jones. So at that point, Kofi can't do that anti-vaping ad because it's a third party. Roman can't be in that one commercial he was in. Sasha can't be in that Boost Mobile commercial. Like, dude.
Same with Charlotte. Charlotte's in one of... Oh, Charlotte's in cricket.
Yeah, they're in the cricket ones. Like, they can't do that shit. Can The Miz be on Cannonball anymore? Like, bro, Vince McMahon needs to sit down, shut the fuck up, because that shit is legally, I think it's like extortion. Something like that, man. It's fucked up.
This too, what is it? This also falls into the category of not wanting to make any new stars. How do you expect people to get any kinds of over on the outside world if you're just holding them down the whole time? You know what I mean? Nobody's going to get over on just your television. I can tell you that right now. That doesn't take a fucking idiot to know.
Like, that's just so fucked up on every level, and everybody is pissed. Even Mick Foley said that's a scummy thing to do on Twitter. Like, if you piss off Mick Foley...
I gotta look at this. Yeah, I gotta go look at this. I need to see what he said, bro.
He said something about, like, I heard what happened, and all I have to say is, like, that's kind of a scummy thing to do. Like, dude.
Yeah.
You got Mick Foley, man.
Banning wrestlers from making extra money on third-party deals, Twitch, YouTube, Cameo, strikes me as a scummy thing to do. Just my opinion.
Seriously, everybody's pissed. Bro, look at Punk's tweet, and look at what all the letters say on the left side. Look at the line of letters. Read it off, and say what it says.
CM.
Shit goes crazy.
CM Punk. Player coach. Okay. What's a tweet called?
It has a lot of periods in it, and it's probably one of his most recent ones. He completely talked about it. Like, it said something about, like, if you all do it, you won't get fired. Unless you do. I have a picture of it. Hold on, I got a picture of it on my Instagram because he put a joke in there with just funny. Hold on, my Instagram's it's slow to boot up for some reason, because that's an iPhone 6 for you. I saved it. Let's see. Bro. Are they gonna fire everyone? Just keep doing you and don't worry. And on the entire left side, the line of letters says AEW. I'm dead. I'll send it to you. Like,
bro,
goddamn.
Yeah, send me that shit.
It's amazing. Like, really, bro? That is so fucked up on literally so many levels. It's just straight up not okay. You don't own their legal names and their likeness. What are you, a fucking music company?
That's
Don't
ridiculous.
do that shit. Seriously, man. That is ridiculous.
Yeah, what the fuck is Xavier Woods gonna do?
Yeah, seriously.
I think they own that, though.
I think they do, but, like, still. It's technically a third party, which
Yeah.
they don't make directly money from Vince, so, hey, man, I'd have to lead it, which I would just get fined, or I would just get fired. Fuck you. Fire me, please. Fire Roman for a cameo. Do that.
There's no way. There is no But you know what, though? Vince will make those kind of people pay fines.
Oh, yeah.
He won't fire them. You're telling me he's gonna fire AJ Styles over Twitch?
If I was AJ Styles, I would do that. I'd be like, fire me.
Yeah.
I gotta work with Heyman. I gotta fucking be in the mid-card division for some reason. Fire me.
Yeah.
Please.
I'll fucking Styles Club, motherfucker.
Exactly. Fuck you. God.
That's ridiculous. That's absolutely ridiculous, man. Yeah, Punk's a mark. Yeah, so, also, Speaking of some more upsetting news, this morning I woke up to the news. Akam and Razor of the Authors of Pain are no more. Or the AOP. The AOP are no more. The Akam and Razor were both given their releases from WWE today, man. As of today, I'm guessing they have a 90-day no compete. And wow.
Damn.
Wow. I wonder if they have Ellering under contract. Because all
Hopefully not.
Ellering's got to do is come to Daly's place once a week, bro.
That's all they gotta do, man.
Hey,
That
man.
would be great.
Go
You
ahead.
could even do it for other people, too.
You put AOP with Eddie Kingston.
Oh, bro, that would go crazy.
Or AOP with Jeff Cobb. Bruh.
Oh, bro. Do it.
Bro, come on now.
You gotta do that.
We got to get Joe out of there, too. Joe, Jeff Cobb, and AOP. Dude, forget about it. Forget about it. Yeah, wow. Man, just to reflect on the AOP, man. In NXT, bro, those guys were fucking monsters. Those guys were awesome, dude, in NXT, dude. Man, their matches with DIY. Man, they have one of my favorite matches in NXT, bro, with the Revival and DIY.
Yeah.
At TakeOver Orlando, 2017. Man, such a good match. And they ended up being nothing on the main roster when we all thought they were gonna be fine. Now they are officially released, and it sucks, bro. It really, really does suck. Who even knows if they will stay in wrestling? I hope they do, but we were never really let in on, how much they love wrestling and stuff like that. I'm sure they do, or maybe this drove them away from it. So hopefully we can see them back in some kind of wrestling, whether it's something, man, something. AEW, Impact, fucking Japan. Who knows? But hopefully we see them back in a ring because, man, those guys were awesome, man.
They went crazy.
And it just sucks. Oh, I found that Punk tweet, by the way. It's fucking sitting right in front of my face.
I'm dead, hell yeah.
AEW. That's so funny.
Fuck it. This dude, man.
Yeah, man. So, yeah, I mean, it just absolutely sucks that they have to go. And another thing about Vince, I bet the dumbass doesn't even know what he's saying.
Yeah.
I bet he's probably like, guys, stop this. I bet he doesn't even fucking know that they should sue him. That'd be so funny. That would be so funny.
I hope they do.
Yeah, bro, but back to AOP. It's incredibly sad that they were released and they did little to nothing, bro. They were made... Those guys, Akam and Razor, were... If anybody can process this through their head, because I can't even process it through mine, can anybody explain to me how those guys were made to be a comedy act on the main roster? They put them with Drake Maverick instead of Paul Ellering. And he didn't even have a problem with traveling.
Yeah,
and if he does, bruh, one day a week at Daly's place.
Exactly, already in Florida, man. It's just a little longer drive.
Hey, fuck. Do it.
Swear, man, please.
Yeah, man, what do you think about this? What do you think about this news?
That fucking sucks, man. I loved AOP. There was so much potential in them. Don't know why they ever put him with Drake Maverick. Don't know why that was a thing. But bro, they could have been with Roman, or they could have been in Hurt Business, and they just released them, man. So, hey, man, like you said, I just hope they stay in wrestling, bro. Cause there's so many, bro. If they came in, what the fuck? Take Ellering, go somewhere. Whether it's New Japan, I highly doubt New Japan. Whether it's New Japan, Impact, which, bro, if they go to fucking Impact, I'm done. Because, bro.
Well, also,
but
I don't... Well, actually, I think it'd be cool. I don't think AEW has a team like that.
Yeah, I don't think
I
they
was
have
gonna,
that big monster tag team.
yeah, I was literally just about to say I don't think they fit into AEW, but then I'm like, I don't think AEW has like those two big monster guys. There you go.
Yeah. Boom. Perfect, man. So,
But I know one of them
damn,
does
man.
MMA. I think Razor
Oh,
does
yeah, he probably
MMA,
does.
so maybe he'll go back and do that. Who knows, man?
Swear, man. Yeah, man, we had good memories of them in NXT.
100%.
DIY, Revival, both. At the same time, man. Sanity, great memories, man. Great matches. They were genuinely badass in NXT, man.
Yeah.
And I just hope if they do stay in wrestling, keep that style, man. Do that shit, they'll be golden, man. But yeah, man, that sucks. That was so shocking. Two people I never thought would get released,
I know.
but they did, man. So hey, man, you never know. They could be a good for them at this. So yeah, bro.
Yeah, man. Yeah, moving on here. We got some news about. We got some news about. What to start with? Who? Hmm. I guess we could just start with. I guess we could start with this one here. Oh, we could do got a lot of NXT news. Yeah. Actually, I just want to get this one out of the way. I think this one is our least. I thought I had the quote screenshotted on my phone, but apparently I don't. So it shouldn't take me too long to find it, because this app is
Hmm.
wonderful. Here we go. Let me just find this real quick. It's about Brian Cage. If you guys were wondering, AEW seems to have big plans for the FTW Championship, and I'm coming up on it. I know it's somewhere close to here. Here it is. Here we go. Okay. AEW has big plans for the FTW Championship. Tony Khan says the FTW Championship will be treated differently than other titles. He adds that they have big plans for the belt. The FTW title, I mean, dude, as soon as it's been brought to television, it's basically just a prop to Brian Cage's act. And
Basically.
I mean, it really serves no meaning. I would like to see what they definitely do with it, but up until this point, he literally just walks out with it. He just walks out with it and he hoists it up, and he never won it. They just gave
Oh
it to
yeah.
him. But it was Taz's belt. I guess he could do that, but he hasn't even defended it yet. But he just comes out with it for no apparent reason. And uh, yeah. So maybe that could take the role of a like weekly defended championship. Maybe.
Maybe.
You
Can't
never
say.
know. It would be nice to get the TNT title out of that role, because they need an actual mid card belt that they don't tell the story through wrestling. They tell it through actual storylines. That's kind of what you need for most belts. Not every belt can be defended every week. So,
Exactly.
and it's not that that's a bad thing, but it's like some belts you need to force through storylines and not just wrestling. I mean, storylines is what makes us love this shit. Is some of the most. I mean, there are memorable matches. Don't get me wrong, but there also are pretty good stories behind those matches as well. So we got to have some kind of mid card title that we got to have some kind of mid card title that can be implemented in storylines and whatnot. So yeah, I don't know what they mean by that, but I'm interested to see what they have, man. And like I said, the FTW title up until this point has literally served no purpose. And they brought it in in the middle of the feud with Mox when he was defending for the AEW World Title, and it was just like, dude, if you're contending for the world title, why do you need this? It's like it just kind of made him look weird. Not, I wouldn't say stupid, but it was just an unnecessary move. But what do you think about AEW having big plans for the FTW title, possibly?
Kind of a weird piece of news, weird thing they're doing, man. I mean, I don't hate it if they do it right. Like you said, that could probably take the role of the TNT Championship. The TNT Championship could be like an actual mid-card championship, and this could be defended like every week for like those just like grinding out matches, guys. Could be turning into one of those, man, which could be a good role for the FTW title, man. Who knows, man? I don't know who would beat Brian Cage for it, besides maybe a Lance Archer, but who the fuck would beat him? Kind of like they have to get it off Brian Cage first, but I mean, I'm down, man. Hey, if it frees up spot for the TNT title to be a normal mid-card title, go for it, man, because Mr. Brody Lee could do some great shit if that was like a legit set-ass mid-card title, man. And, I mean, it's what it needs to be.
He's already off to the right foot with it.
Exactly, not defending every week, so that's good, man. God. But, yeah, bro. Good for Taz and him, I guess. Good for that FTW title. Why not, I guess? Hey, man. If it works, it works, and if it doesn't, oh well. It'll just go back to being just a prop to Brian Cage, and it's not even a bad prop, it's kind of just there, man. So if they make it mean something, why not, man? But, little weird news, I was kind of like off when you said it. I was like, damn, really? But hey, man, if it works, it works. So, yeah, bro. Why not at this point? So, do it, man. They already got... Hey, they could... If they are with that other news about AEW, they could put it there.
Hey.
You never know.
Hey, there you go, man.
Separate it.
There you go. For sure, man. But, the other AEW news, we will get to that a little bit later because that's a pretty big topic. But we got some commentator news, man. Nigel McGuinness. He was laid off. Obviously, he could not work because NXT UK was down. He obviously lives there. He could not get out here due to travel restrictions. Same thing with Bobby Roode and Pac and all those guys that can't come over, and Walter and all those guys that just could not make appearances due to travel restrictions. Nigel McGuinness is going to be back, but exclusively to the NXT UK brand, at least for the further notice, bro. Great to see Nigel back. I don't watch NXT UK, but it's good to have him back. This doesn't really affect normal NXT watchers. It definitely has a tremendous effect on the NXT UK watchers, because that's awesome. Yeah, great to have him back. And I can't wait to see if we can eventually get him back in NXT once the world clears up again, man. So, hey, there you go. Nigel's back, and it's going to be great to have him back. It's going to be really great to have him back on NXT, but it might hit different, bro. Obviously, Morrow's not there anymore, man, so we'll just have to see. We'll just have to wait and see. But just based off that 60-minute Iron Man match, Morrow would have brought the energy for all 60 minutes, and Vic Joseph, he's great, but we are now just seeing how high of standard the NXT commentary was at, because Mauro Ranallo is probably the best to ever do it, if you ask me. So, hey, there you go, man. But Nigel McGuinness is back in NXT UK, so, yeah, what do you think about this?
Hey man, good for him. I miss Nigel, man. Nigel's good as hell. With Morrow, man, how he does without Morrow will be different, even if they put him back on the normal NXT commentary, which I would hope so. That would be... It's gonna be bad. It's not gonna be bad, it's just gonna be... It's just without Morrow, and it's just without Morrow, man. Yeah, put him on the NXT commentary again. A lot. Bring life back into the NXT commentary, man. But clearly put him on NXT UK. Good for him, man. Nigel's beast, bro. I loved Nigel, bro. Nigel, Morrow and Percy. I went crazy, bro. Percy warmed up to me a lot, man. I started to really like Percy at the end of his run, man. But apparently he wanted an actor. Haven't seen him in any movies, so that sucks. But yeah, man, Nigel's back. Good for him, man. Good for him. He's getting work back with NXT UK coming back, man. So yeah, man. Good for him, man. But it's just gonna be weird and different without Morrow, man. It's just... God, I miss Morrow already, man. But good for Nigel, man. Good for Nigel. Get some work back.
For sure, bro. And also, Speaking of the regular NXT commentary, Wade Barrett is back, and he's gonna be doing commentary with NXT for the foreseeable future. Vic Joseph did not, and I don't mean to bash the guy because I like Vic Joseph. He's good, he's solid, but the problem is you can't go from having Morrow to having Vic Joseph. Like,
Yeah.
and it's not a knock on Vic Joseph because Morrow is so above everybody else in that company.
Oh yeah.
Everybody else. He is fantastic. He's amazing. Mauro Ranallo is genuinely just awesome. He is the voice of NXT. He will forever be our voice of NXT. And but if I do say so myself, man, Wade is a great addition. Is a great addition to the commentary team, and I think he does a pretty good job, man. I mean, it's definitely a good thing to have him back. I would like to see if they did end up wanting to do anything with Retribution. Wade Barrett be the leader, bro. He's back for his Retribution, bro. You fucking buried his first faction, and now he's back, man. I think that'd be a cool little Easter egg, if you will. Not really, but cool little play on the past, I guess. However, yeah, man, what do you think about this news?
What news did you say? I blanked out.
Barrett.
Barrett.
Barrett,
Oh yeah,
Barrett.
Good for him, man. Good for him. He's good to be back, man. I think he was the reason that the Nexus reunion didn't happen. Which I mean sucks for that. I think he was contracted to someone else at the time. So,
I think NWA.
Yeah, NWA, man. But he's back in NXT now, man. Good for him. It's such depth NXT has changed unbelievably since he was last in it, man. It's probably weird for him to be in NXT like this, but hey, man, good for him, man. Got some work. He's not bad on commentary. Of course, it's not Morrow. It'll never be Morrow. But hey, man, he's not bad, man. He would be good on a main roster commentary, I feel like. But, yeah, man, it's just... But, he's back in NXT, man. Good for him, man. He referenced the Nexus when they were talking about Retribution, so that was cool.
Did he really?
Yeah. So he was like, cause they were like, you were the leader of a faction, and he was like, yeah, though it didn't end too well. That's just, I think we were just a collective team, and I was just like, damn, this dude. But yeah, bro, good to see Barrett back, man, and bro, I would love for just a little fun one-off for Wyatt as the Fiend to go down there and attack Wade Barrett, put him in a mandible. That would just be sick. Just because of their history, I just think that would be a fun one, man. That would be cool. Put Barrett on the wall of X'd out pictures, man. That would be cool, man. And bro, why would have to put a picture of him in the Nexus as the crossed out picture of Wade Barrett? That would be such a great callback, man. But that probably won't happen. But hey, man, love that, bro. So yeah, bro, good for Wyatt. Not good for Wyatt. Good for Wade. And he's not Morrow, man. But hey, man, no one can be Morrow. But
Yeah.
Good for Wade. Good for Wade.
For sure, man. And yes, also speaking of NXT, yikes. NXT is being talked about to be moved to Tuesday nights instead of Wednesdays. Obviously, they had a massive increase in ratings. Obviously, with Dynamite not airing that night. And hey, they see some increase in the ratings, even though they did what they did in NXT just to pull a rating next week. So we'll see how that has to go for that Tuesday. But yeah, NXT USA a while back introduced this idea to WWE, and it was rejected because these wars that don't exist. But yeah, man. But here we are, and they are contemplating moving NXT to Tuesdays, man. And although I think that would be a good move, actually, Because the two shows on the Wednesdays is just like, it's not a war, so what's the point in having them on the same night? You know what I mean? It's
Yeah,
like,
exactly.
and listen, personally, AEW is the much better show. Personally,
Mm-hmm.
I think AEW maybe not much better than NXT, but I think it's better than NXT as of recently. NXT does not feel the same, man, and we went through that all on Notorious Unscripted. So we went through about why we feel that way and whatnot, but it's just not looking good for the black and gold, bro. It sucks too. It really sucks. It just genuinely just does not feel the same. It really doesn't, man. So, yeah. I think the move to Tuesdays would be a lot better. I think it'd be a lot better for all of us to balance it out with watching these shows. So I'd say do it. Personally, I'd say do it, man. And you wouldn't believe how many people come up to me and tell me like how much AEW has like kind of rejuvenated like their love for professional wrestling just because of
Yeah.
how simple and how simple it is. There's not 20 camera cuts a match or 20 camera cuts in a minute, I mean, and it's just simple. It's just simple. The fucking I sent you the video earlier, bro. Reggie Miller, Indiana Pacers fucking 3-point legend, was talking about how his son loves Luchasaurus, and one of the other commentators, not sure his name, but he was talking about how he was having a texting conversation with Tony Khan, and they were airing Dynamite ads because it's all on TNT. So that's awesome, man. And but here we are sitting in this boat with NXT. Yeah, do it, dude. Just do your own thing. Do your own thing, bro. Just do your own thing. That's what made NXT special, man. I wouldn't even mind if they move NXT back to an hour, but they won't do it at this point because sooner or later they're going to the arenas. They're going to arenas.
Yeah.
You know it. When the world clears up again, bro, NXT is not going to be in Full Sail for that much longer. I can guarantee you that. There's no way. In 2 years' time, or whenever, or maybe even 1 year, if this all this stuff calms down, NXT ain't gonna be in the Full Sail for that much longer. I'm telling you that right now, man. So I'm interested to see what they're gonna do with the draft. I'm very interested to see what they're gonna do in the draft. If they draft people down to NXT, because taking from NXT at this point is just stupid. If you want it to be a brand that can like legitimately like sell out an arena type brand, that would not be a smart move. So yeah, man, what do you think about NXT moving to Tuesdays?
I think it's definitely a good thing, man. I think it fits. Well, it's gonna be weird having it on Tuesday nights. It's gonna be something to get used to. Something to get used to, man. But good, bro, because not only do I want to watch AEW and NXT both in full live, so I could finally do that, and there is no war. I don't care what fucking coons on Twitter are saying, there is no war. AEW and NXT are made for the same type of wrestling fans, just with different preferences. My preference used to be NXT, but now it's AEW. So that's just how it is, man. But, bro, both shows can be, 2018 NXT versus AEW, not versus, but paired with AEW, bro. I would never watch Raw and SmackDown ever again if I had Prime NXT and AEW. Bro, fuck Raw, fuck SmackDown. I'll just watch Fiend clips for the rest of my life, cause fuck those shows. But bro, they need to do their own thing again. Like you said, it's what made NXT great. They didn't give a fuck what any of the main roster was doing, whether it was, pay-per-view, bro. And takeovers, being the night before main roster pay-per-views, made them look so great, because just on Saturday, look at this amazing pay-per-view hands down. And then the next night, you get some fucking garbage, and that made NXT look so beast. And that's what NXT did, man. It was compared to the main roster, and it made it look beast. But now people want to compare it to AEW, and I'm not an AEW mark, but it's making it look like a joke, man. What NXT is slowly turning into, man. But like you said, man, NXT, the second Raw and SmackDown get back to normal arenas, so will NXT, man. And something I don't want to see, man, because it was a one location. So if you wanted to go to NXT, like weekly shows, you had to travel to Florida. Guaranteed, you had to travel to Florida and go see these shows. And these shows, the tickets sold out instantly, basically. You had to have been on the website waiting to get those NXT tickets, man. And for even after the 4 hour, even into the 4th hour of tapings, they were still more hype than most main roster pay-per-views. Come on, man. Come on. And that crowd will never happen in Raw arenas or SmackDown arenas. Never happen. God, no. In fucking... God, in buttfuck nowhere are those crowds gonna happen. Because Florida's already kind of a big town, so it already had the amount of people, the fans that would come in, made NXT amazing, man. So, hey man, NXT's moving Tuesday night. Good. Gives them their own thing to do. It lets it lets hardcore fans watch both AEW and NXT in peace. I shouldn't have, and both AEW and NXT ratings shot up this week. They're both in the 900,000s. Thank fuck. And this good thing, man. I think it's overall great thing, man. And something you want to see, man. Most definitely something you want to see. I just hope they start doing their own thing, man. That's just how it is, bro. They need to say, I don't care what AEW is doing, we're doing this. That's all they need to do, man.
100%, bro. Yeah. Yeah, NXT. They gotta stick with what made them special. You can't blow up and then fucking change everything that made you special. Just don't work like that. You're not gonna get very far doing that. Here, next up, as we wrap it up with the news here, man, before we get on to these predictions. The second AEW show, I have the quote right here. Boom. Tony Khan was asked about AEW's second TV show. He says that AEW Dark will not be brought in as the third hour, so there will be no third hour of Dynamite. Wonderful.
Thank God.
And it will remain on YouTube. The new show will be launched in the next year. He doesn't have an exact date. A lot of work left to be done, market testing, etc. Man, so in a year, I think they should be at an okay point, to the point where they have a thick enough roster to do so. Obviously, now the only kind of thick enough roster you really have is the tag team division. To the point where you could split the tag team division down the middle and you could still have two stacked ass rosters. But the women's roster definitely scares me with having a second show, because, dude, what women are having their contract come up soon? Jordan Grace next year. If they don't go after her, oh my God.
The other women's division will be shit.
Because you can only get so far with Thunder Rosa and Hikaru Shida.
Britt Baker, yeah.
And Britt Baker. You can only get so far with them. So we'll just have to wait and see. But I think it's a good call. If AEW fills in the Thursday night spot, that's going to be a little tough. If you wanted to compete on Monday or Friday, I will gladly not watch Raw. And gladly not watch SmackDown either. But, man, I mean, wrestling 5 days a week, that's a bit overkill, if I do say so myself. So I would say I'd say do it. Obviously, they're not at a point now, and with the women, even in a year, I don't see them being in that point because whose women's contracts coming up soon? Like when
Seriously.
are these women gonna start getting the point? Like, dude, leave WWE. Stop fucking resigning. You know what I mean?
Stop, please.
It's just not a good situation at all. So, yeah, bro. But I'm excited to see what they do. That tag roster is gonna thrive with two separate rosters. You have the Bucks lead one division, and FTR lead the other, bro. There you go, man. Yeah, but nonetheless, and also the brand split. It's just a cool deal. It's just a really cool deal. You could have these brands actually take shots at each other. It'll be good. It'll be good to see how AEW handles a brand split. I think they'll handle it a lot better than WWE does. But yeah, I think it's a good call, bro. What about you? What do you think about this news?
I think it's a good call too, man. The roster is slowly getting pretty big, especially in that tag team roster. Right, like literally right now, the tag team roster can be an brand split easily. So good. But like you said, the women's roster, they barely have enough for one division. So they're gonna need a lot of women. They're gonna have to make some stars too, but they're gonna have to take from ROH, Impact, Stardom, WWE, everywhere. They're gonna have to take a lot of women, man, and they're gonna have to make a couple. So it's a big task for the women's division. It's possibly doable by next year. I think the AEW women's division will be not bad, but just at a low level for like 2 more years, man. I think it needs years to build up that women's division, man. Just get started.
Unless AEW, you're kind of fucking yourselves with the tag teams though. Unless they have women on one show, tag teams on the other.
They couldn't do that, man, but that tag team roster is a little too big and a little too good for that. Yeah. So that's the only negative, man. But hey, look, those titles look more prestige. So that is a thing, man.
Yeah.
But bro, I think AEW will handle a draft awesomely. I say that'll be fucking awesome with them handling a fucking draft, man. That'll be great. I wonder what the other show's gonna be called, and I wonder if they're gonna do their own type of Survivor Series pay-per-view.
That would be awesome. They could do that full gear.
Yeah, I was about to say turn full gear into that, man. That would be cool as hell. That would be really cool, man.
Or add another one. Because that's like a specialty pay-per-view, if you will.
Yeah.
Have 5 pay-per-views a year, that's good.
Swear. And AEW's all pay-per-view names are basically, we're going full gear, we're going double or nothing, we're going all out. So they could probably come up with something clever for their brand versus brand pay-per-view. That would be crazy, bro. That would be great, man. I'm down for this, man. They're fucking God. Their tagged roster can use it right now. Their singles men's roster, I think, definitely by mid next year they could use that easily, man. They're getting so much talent. Whether it's mid-card, Chris Hero, bro, Cesaro, KO, Sammy, bro. They pick all those people up. That would be heat, bro.
Man.
Heat. I'm down for it, man. I think it's a good choice. I think it's a good thing, especially by mid next year, man. Their roster will be so huge they might have to. So, hey, man, I think it'll be some good shit, man. And I'm excited to see how they do it, man. But I think it's a good decision. I think it's a good decision, man.
100%. And as we wrap up the news here, our final story: Retribution looks to be exclusive to Monday Night Raw. But let me stop you right there, because that was the original news that we were going to come on here and report. However, there's a lot of speculation that is leading people to believe that Retribution can be canceled. The whole fucking angle canceled. Out of their Hulu clips of Monday Night Raw, they edited all of the parts of Retribution out. And dude,
God.
Bro, why would you bring this to First of all, why would you bring them to television and introduce them on both brands as if they're taking over the whole WWE just to slim it down and put a ceiling on them to the point where it's like, okay, you guys are only Raw now, so deal with it. Then, another thing. Why on God's green earth would... Why would you call or create a faction and you didn't even know who's going to be in it? And then when you finally start to find the people, you're like, okay, I think this is going to be our group. And then just say, nah, I don't think we want to do this anymore. Bro, that makes my head hurt. Why would you do that? Why would you waste our time? Why would you waste your time? Why would you waste your tag team champions' time, the Street Profits, who just took an ass whooping by them? Just goes to show how much those fucking titles mean. Literally anybody else that got beat up by him too. Braun Strowman didn't need to get beat up 2 days before his match with The Fiend. He didn't need that. SmackDown didn't need that awkward ass ending where they're chainsawing ropes and shit just for you to ultimately say, we don't want to do this anymore. Are you kidding me? Are you kidding me? Bro, the level of thought that was put in to this whole faction as an entirety is absolutely none. Why would you call them up in the first place or create the group if you didn't even know who was going to be in it? Just for you to say, alright, I think this is going to be our group. And if Chelsea Green was in the group, I'm pretty sure those were her vignettes on SmackDown tonight. So if that goes to show, this group could legitimately be done. Actually, done. Just like that, man. Ridiculous. Ridiculous, bro. Yeah, what else? I don't even know. Bro. Why? Why would you do that? Just to ultimately say, we're gonna scrap this. Are you kidding? Why would you... And the main thing is, why would you do that to Braun? He just created the whole... Not created, but he just kind of revamped his stuff, and, you know, he shaved his head bald, and he's this monster heel again. And 2 days before, you have him get beat down just to... in the grand scheme of things, sure, he did not need that 2 days before his Universal Championship match. Like, well, way to make him look like a fucking idiot. Just getting his ass whipped. Yeah, and then have him get pinned and beat up 2 weeks in a row at the pay-per-view. He didn't need that, and nobody else did. The Raw Tag Team Champions didn't need that. Angel Garza doesn't need that. Look like an idiot. Oh,
yeah.
I can't even tell you half of the people they attacked because it's been so fucking weird. Like, they've just been attacking like a whole bunch of mid-carders. And Braun Strowman, who, I mean, he was at the top of the card at the time. He was fighting for the Universal title, so what the fuck? Why would you do that? Why?
Seriously?
Why would you do that? That is completely illogical. That is WWE at its finest. That is honestly WWE at its finest. It really is.
Yeah.
I do not understand the point of creating a group when A, you don't even know who's going to be in it, and again, when you do figure out who's going to be in it, in the grand scheme of things, be like, no, we don't want to do this anymore. Why would you do that? To not only them, but why would you do that to everybody they attacked? You know what I mean? Again, why would you make Braun look like that 2 days before he defended the championship? Why would you have him get ambushed by a group? Doesn't make any sense, bro. What do you think about this news, man?
So, they had a hacker gimmick for Mustafa Ali and Gable.
Not to mention that, too.
After what, like a month or two, they scrap it. It's two people. It's not big. it would have been, but they scrapped it. So a little bit after that, they start this faction that debuts, beats people up, Nexus style, lame version. They're cutting the rope with a chainsaw. They're destroying shit. They're throwing around cameras, and then they attack the production truck. It was shittily. That segment was garbage. Then they attack the entire PC and fuck the PC up. Then they attack tag teams. They attacked Braun Strowman. They attacked Garza. After all this build-up was, who is this? Who are these guys? What are they here for? Just scrap them? You just get bored and say, oh, well, yeah, we don't know anymore, so scrap it. Just start deleting clips off Hulu. Twitter is not going to forget Retribution. I hope Vince McMahon knows that. Vince McMahon just today is already in a lot of heat. So already when people hear about Retribution being cancelled, what the fuck? Cancel Mustafa? Cancel this? What do you cancel next? I have this weird feeling that there is a possibility that they could cancel this Alexa Bliss thing with Wyatt. I could see them canceling that so fast. And it's something they would do, man.
Because they like to pump out merch for her.
Exactly,
that Twisted
bro.
Bliss merch. Because she's got cool merch, even though I would never think about buying it. I mean, she's got cool merch.
Like, bro, that is so illogical. Like, what? Like, how many times are you gonna do this? This isn't your universe mode, Vince. This is your actual television. You can't be doing this shit, man. Like, dude, you did this before with that mystery GM or, that shit. And now you're doing it twice in the same summer, in the same year that's already so shittily booked. So bad. And you do this. Dude, it just clearly goes to show that Vince McMahon is an illogical fucking idiot and needs to go, man. He can't book for shit. Has the attention span.
Can't book for shit.
Yeah, and then he rips it all up, and then he books it himself, and it's shit. Or Bruce Pritchard books for shit too. But he just comes with Vince at this point. You're clearly so greedy with Black Wednesday. This with that whole third party shit. And apparently I just learned on Twitter that Dakota Kai has a Twitch stream that she used to donate to charity every couple days.
Yeah. Fuck Vince.
Dude, it is fuck Vince. And people are always defending Vince McMahon on Twitter, talking about he made wrestling.
He's a genius.
What it is? He's a genius.
In the 90s.
No.
Fuck
in the fucking 90s.
And even in the 90s, he covered up murders. He's had
murders.
He has had he covered up murder, all that shit. And the thing with Hulk Hogan in the 80s or 90s, the whole thing with the steroids. He would have got that company stripped from him if Hulk Hogan did not have his back, bro.
Exactly.
Guy's a crook.
He is the definition of a crook. People hate Jeff Bezos for being like the most cut and clear evil billionaire. No. That cut and clear evil billionaire is Vince McMahon. He is a greedy, he's racist, he's sexist, he's a pedophile, he's a rapist, he's a murderer. Vince McMahon is a terrible person, and he's gotta go. Arrest him, fire him, which will never happen, because, he's got the power, he's got the money. Just get him out. Have him live his old ass in his mansion, alone, senile, pissed off. Have him go do that. I genuinely hope. Cause far thing from Retribution. But yeah, Retribution, they scrapped it, fucked up, but bro, Vince McMahon's gotta go, cause he's ruining the business, man.
Yeah.
He's ruining the entire business as a whole.
You know how sad it is? AEW's been around for a year and a half, And so many people at work, when they see me, because I'm a fucking mark. I fucking wear all my
Oh yeah.
mark shirts to work, right? Everybody knows that. Um, Everybody that sees me wearing a Hangman Page shirt, even from the Bullet Club shirts, or a Cody shirt, or a Mock shirt, everybody tells me, everybody always tells me, hey, you watch AEW? Man, that really, I love it. I love it. And I say, hey, do you watch WWE? No, I can't stand it. Too many camera cuts, not simple, garbage,
Exactly.
put all their eggs in one basket. I've heard it all.
My fucking Uber driver today was talking to me about AEW and how it's great. Now he prefers it. Come on, man. Come
It's
on.
what's in. It's what's in. It's
Exactly.
what's
It's
exceeding fans.
cool. Exactly. It's what the people want, man. And Vince McMahon is not what the people want. Vince McMahon is a greedy bastard that has to go, man. And I hope he gets sued out of his ass because I know there are going to be talk shows talking about this. What happened with Vince McMahon today. There are going to be news outlets. Vince is in
Yo,
hot water.
if Jericho was still employed, you think he'd make him stop talk as Jericho?
Oh yeah, he would. Oh yeah, you know it.
Fuck that.
You
Fuck.
know what? I hope through this, Jericho gets the rights to Money in the Bank,
Good.
and Vince is
He
I
should.
hope so, because they would. AEW will do great with a Money in the Bank briefcase, bro.
Money in the
Kenny,
briefcase. That's what
fuck,
WWE would call it.
they would. They'd
That's what
create their own
WWE would
again.
call it. Money in the briefcase.
God,
Money
bro,
all
like
for Vince. That's what it should be fucking
basically that's
called.
what it is. Like Vince McMahon, fuck Vince, fuck Vince McMahon. He's an idiot. He's senile. He has the attention span of a fucking bird. He just fuck Vince McMahon,
Honestly,
man.
bro, you know what, man? If you want to cover up a murder so you can have one of your top stars, you're the true murderer. Honestly.
Exactly.
Jimmy Snuka done murdered his goddamn girlfriend and you're covering it up because he's a big star of yours.
God.
Unbelievable. Unbelievable. Moving on here, AEW all out. On a brighter note, man, all fucking out. We're going all out tomorrow, boys. Because we got AEW all out, man. Real quick, super excited for this show. Real quick, pre-show match announced today, since I did have the one pre-show match on here, but it got moved to the main show. So we will go over that next. But we got Private Party versus Silver and Reynolds of the Dark Order. Apparently they're Dark Order 3 and 4. I just know them as Silver and Reynolds. But then I remembered that they all have numbers.
Officially. Yeah.
But yeah, I think it's cool how we don't see some of the people because they're just kind of just
there.
they're just, it makes it seem like a real cult. Like not all of them are wrestlers, but like, you know what I mean? Like, because we see 10, 5, I guess Silver and Reynolds are 3 and 4, and then I'm guessing 1 and 2 are Uno and Grayson, and then Brody's not a number. But 6, 7, 8, and 9, we never see them, which is cool. Not all of them have to be wrestlers. It gives off the vibe that it's a real cult. So, it's cool, bro. But, yes, your prediction for this match?
Damn. Who are Reynolds and them facing?
Private Party. Sorry, I didn't know if I said that. So, yeah, Private Party versus Silver and Reynolds with the Dark Order.
Damn, it's hard because Private Party, people love them, and they're over in the company, but Reynolds and Silver are super over with the fans right now. Thank God. So I think there's a chance that they could win that, man. And I'm gonna predict that, man. They're over, and everyone clearly knows they're over because that is clearly the most hottest BTE segment right now. Clearly, they got the sponsor deal with Chili's. They got that Chili's money. Yeah, bro, I think Reynolds and Silver got it, man. It's gonna be a shocking victory for them. They're gonna get praised on fucking BTE, man. I think they're gonna win, man. And I think they're building up the Dark Order as a whole. Now that Brody Lee won that TNT title, man, I think they're gonna make the whole group look good. So
Hey,
I say
man.
Reynolds and Silver get the win.
Real quick, you know who Andrew Yang is?
Yeah, he's tweeting about it a lot. I feel like he's some legal official or something like that.
Oh, well, I just got from bodyslam.net. I just got Andrew Yang condemns Vince McMahon, bro.
Yeah, I think he's like a big political figure.
Yeah, yikes. Fucking Vince.
Kind of
Anyway,
sad.
yes, my prediction. Hmm. You know what? As much as I love Silver and Reynolds, actually, no. Tony Khan's got his hand on the pulse enough to the point where he's not gonna do those stupid WWE moves. Like, it's the pre-show before the biggest show of the year, so let's have the baby faces win to get the crowd nice and hype. People love Silver and Reynolds, so I'm gonna give this one to Silver and Reynolds here, man. Yeah, why not, bro? And if it's private party, I mean, who really cares? This is obviously just a throwaway tag match for two over-ass tag teams, so I love them both. Both of their BTE bits, I don't know if you guys remember, but the dead ass bits, one of my favorites, and the Dark Order bits, my favorite. But I love how BTE is very I mean, it's free, but you get to see some very exclusive things on there because they have not been making that. They haven't been really making a lot of tease or cleaner references, but on BTE you get to see the full
full tease.
Yeah, man, so it's nice. Next up, yes, Britt Baker versus Big Swole. I guess Britt Baker is ready to compete again. I did not know that. I forgot how long she was out of action for. But okay, so there are a lot of matches on this pay-per-view that I do not know like what exactly they mean. Well, only two of them, and this match happens to be one of them because it is Britt Baker versus Big Swole in a tooth and nail match. I have no idea what that means, but
It's a cinematic match apparently too.
Is it really?
Apparently, yeah. So I guess it's gonna be in like a dentist's office or probably something like that.
Probably. Oh, I'm gonna go ahead and give this win to I guess Big Swole. Only because these are probably WWE things that are like so, like we're just so used to. But they beat the shit out of her, Big Swole. But you know what? I'm gonna give this to Britt Baker. I feel like AEW is gonna go with the unpredictable thing. I think Britt Baker. Personally, I'm not too big of a fan of Big Swole. I
don't mind her. I recognize the talent. I'm just not a big fan of her.
Yeah, she's very good in the ring. But I don't know. To me, it's I don't know. Yeah, comes off a little cringy. Personally, but yeah, man. But I think Britt Baker is definitely, if this is really like her first match back, unless this is just kind of gonna be a cinematic match where they kind of like dance around her actual injuries, and if she's having Reba and Penelope Ford fight for her, then I'm gonna give it to Big Swole. But if this is actually Britt Baker coming back, I mean, if it's in a dentist's office, that's her territory, bro. So I'm gonna go ahead and give this one to Britt Baker. What about you, man?
Same, bro. Same. Britt Baker definitely, I think most likely has the win, bro. It's her home turf, you could say. She's clearly being built up for some type of world or women's title, man. So yeah, bro. I think Big Swole is the first step in that journey, man. So yeah, I think that's what this match is gonna be. It's gonna be different. It's gonna be an AEW cinematic match. So that we had the Stadium Stampede, now we got this. Want to see how they do it, man. So I'm down. Can't wait. I feel like it's gonna be in a very BTE feel, which I'm down for, man. I'm down for. I like Britt Baker. She's probably like the best woman on that roster.
Think so.
So think she's gonna get the win, man, in her home turf.
Yeah, man. And with that being said, another match that nobody really knows the rules to, man. We got Matt Hardy. It seems to be Broken Matt Hardy. They're promoting it as Broken Matt Hardy. We'll be going up against the Spanish God, bro, Sammy Guevara, in a Broken Rules match. I think it's some kind of like last man standing match or something like that. I am not exactly sure. We'll just have to see how it plays out. But personally, man, I'm gonna go ahead and give it to Matt Hardy here. I'm gonna go ahead and give it to Matt Hardy. What about you, man?
Same, bro. Same. Isn't like another stipulation loser? Like if Matt loses, he
Oh,
leaves.
yeah, I forgot about that too. Really weird. I don't know why he'd put his career on the line against Sammy Guevara, but hey, um, this is AEW. We have a lot more creative freedom here. So, yeah, if Matt loses, his career is gonna be done in AEW. So for that especially, I think Matt's
Yeah,
winning.
most definitely, man. It's gonna be a cool ass match. I'm actually really digging this. Like it's kind of hard to use the word broken with Matt, but he's like this. He's broken, you know. He keeps switching in and out of character.
Yeah.
He's literally broken from that chair shot. And he wants revenge on Sammy. And those BT segments are hilarious when he just starts beating up random people, thinking they're Sammy, and it's just some random production goon, and he just beat the shit out of his ass, trying to kill him. Shit's funny. And then, bro, when fucking Matt said that the Young Bucks should fire Sammy after
Oh,
the
it's
match
funny.
was hilarious. Talking about, should we fire him? Yeah, I
Yeah,
guess,
I don't
bruh.
even fire him. What if
God
he actually
damn.
got released?
Oh my god. That would be nuts.
That'd be
But,
fucked.
yeah, bro, I think, Sammy's gonna take the L. Matt's gonna win, and I think I think he's gonna have to take another little bit of TV time off after that chair shot, man. He probably already had heat backstage. Um, I think he'll take like a week or two off, and then he'll be back with the Inner Circle, man. But I think Matt Riddle, I think Matt Hardy is gonna get the win in their match, bro.
100%, man. And next up, um, don't really know why they're doing this, if I'm being honest with you. I would have rather liked to see the TNT title be actually defended on the show, but I don't know. Okay. So we have the Dark Order, Brody Lee, Evil Uno, Stu Grayson, and I think it might be 10. I'm not exactly sure. I thought they would have put Silver and Reynolds in here. Here, let me try to find this match screen. Here we go. Is it the one that they don't have on this website?
And I just found out who Andrew Yang is. He is a presidential candidate.
Oh my god.
God, seems pretty cool actually. Seems like a really good person. Goddamn. Hey, God, Vince. God damn it, Vince.
Okay, if he's a
You
mark,
fucking idiot.
he should be the president.
Swear. Gotta be the president, bro. He's gonna dismantle Vince McMahon. He's got my vote.
Hey man, fucking power to him, dude.
Swear.
Here, let's see. Here we go. All Elite Wrestling. They should have the match screen on here. Okay, they don't. Dude, I have no idea who the last. It might. I think it's 10. I think
I
it's. I'm
think it
almost
is.
positive it's 10. The one match that they. Oh, that's private party. Okay. Okay, here we go. Here we go. Oh, it's Colt Cabana.
Oh, what the fuck? Oh
Yeah,
shit.
yeah. Okay, so we got the Dark Order. Okay, we got the Dark Order. Colt, Brody, Stu, and Evil Uno versus Matt Cardona, Scorpio Sky, and the Natural Nightmares, QT Marshall and Dustin Rhodes, man. This feud obviously came from them beating the dog shit out of Cody Rhodes, but I think it's definitely going to the Dark Order here. Think they could definitely look very strong by beating the hell out of Cody and still winning at the pay-per-view, because if this was a WWE event, that the baby faces would be winning here because of what they did to Cody. The Dark Order got my vote, man. What about you?
Same, bro. Same. I think they're gonna take the victory. Brody Lee just won that TNT title. Not only do I think he's not gonna lose, I think who he's facing, man. I think he's definitely got the victory, man. They're really making Dark Order, like I said, look very good. I love that segment where they dragged Dustin and QT out to Cody, and then they did that thing to Cody. I love that, and they're making them look like beast. So, hey man, I say they get this victory. I think they will. I think they should. They're just gonna make them look great, man. Make them look very good, and yeah. I mean, this wouldn't be my preferred match for Brody Lee on All Out, but hey, man, it's they're gonna get the victory. I'm predicting, man. So let's do it, man.
Sure, man. And next up, one of the matches I think that is a dark horse as fuck. And I think it's going to have a lot to play into the rest of the show. But the Young Bucks versus the Jurassic Express. And let me stop you right there. I would not be so quick to say the Bucks are going to win here. Obviously. Bucks definitely, more times than not, should go over here. But if they lose, we might just see the OG Elite come back. And they might come into I know they're going to come into play later in the night, and we'll get to that later. But this match is a pivotal match. And you know what? I'm going to say... Okay, I either say the Bucks are going to win, but they are not going to be happy because of everything else going on in their lives with the Elite. But honestly, I'm going to give my prediction to Jurassic Express here. I don't think this is going to be as one-sided as people think. I'm going to go with Luchasaurus, Jungle Boy, and, it's definitely not a... I'm going to go with fucking Jurassic Express. Jurassic Express, I am going to say that they are going to surprisingly pick up the victory here, bro. I think so, and I think that's going to have a lot to play in later in the night, man, because, God, am I excited for this show. It's a shame that we were not this excited for SummerSlam.
I swear.
It's a shame. God. Like, I am geeking out right now. I'm fucking geeking out.
Wait. Like...
Oh, that's going to be fire. That's going to be fire, dude. It's going to be fire. But I'm giving it to Jurassic Express. What about you, man?
I say there's obviously two possibilities, but I think if Young Bucks do win, they're gonna go beat the shit out of Marco Stunt, because apparently that's the fun thing to do for Kenny. So I think they're either gonna beat the shit out of Marco Stunt, or they're gonna lose and be super pissed and just leave disappointed and pissed, and that'll be the tease for what's gonna happen later tonight. Well, later in the night, man. So. I think Jurassic Express got the win, bro, because, I mean, they are pretty over. And I like them. I think most people like Jurassic Express.
Dude, do you remember when the whole AEW tag tournament first started?
Yeah. They were huge.
People wanted them to win, and then Lucha got hurt.
Yeah, exactly, bro. So, hey, man, I say they got the victory. And I was just playing a little story later, man, so I definitely got Jurassic Express to win, bro.
100%, man. Next up, we have the 21-man Casino Battle Royale. And you know what? Do you want to know why this means something in the Andre the Giant Memorial Battle Royal? And just based off that name, it should hold a lot of value. Because Andre is one of the greats, bro. However... You want to know why this means something and that doesn't? Because the winner of this match gets a match for the AEW World Championship, bro. That's big, because now we got most likely MJF's next challenger, or one of them. And I know this might be a little bit off the rails, but there's a lot of rumors and a lot of speculation that one man could possibly be in this match. Curtis Axel.
Oh my god.
And Chris Hero. And I don't think. This is me marking out here. I'm predicting Chris Hero to win the Andre 20 Casino Battle Royal.
I'm dead.
I'm predicting Chris Hero, man, but if he's not in it, shit.
Yeah.
Who beefs with MJF? Darby? Maybe Darby?
I say if it's not Chris Hero, it's Darby.
Yeah, bro.
Because everyone loves Darby.
Or
And
Eddie. What about Eddie
yeah.
Kingston?
Ooh, true. He could fuck out. Yeah, there's three possibilities. I say Chris Hero, Darby Allin, and Eddie Kingston.
I think
Those are
Eddie
like,
Kingston might use his faction to get through that match. And then
yeah,
when
and
they're
then
caught up fighting with each other, because eventually they're going to have to, Eddie Kingston will basically use them. We all seen the wink at the camera. Eddie Kingston's a bad guy. I wouldn't trust him by any means. No, but Eddie Kingston's great nonetheless. And dude, if you want to have him for competing for an AEW championship, go ahead. That guy brings straight passion to that
he's
passion and that
shit.
intensity to anything, bro. He reminds me a lot of like NXT KO,
Most definitely.
or yelling at Shane
Some of them.
promos KO, or or
Yeah,
Joe. Basically, like a calm, not even a calmer. He's got that intensity, bro. But
it
yeah,
does.
yeah, bro, for sure. But yeah, my mark prediction would definitely be Chris Hero, but my realistic opinion, or my realistic prediction rather, I'd say Eddie Kingston. I'd say Eddie Kingston or Darby Allin for sure, man.
Mm-hmm.
What about you?
Same. Yeah. My special prediction, you could say, is Chris Hero. If he is coming back, then he's definitely winning it, man. And if he doesn't, I say the most likely are either Darby Allin or Eddie Kingston, man. They love Darby. Everyone loves Darby. They love Eddie Kingston, and everybody loves Eddie Kingston. I say it's the most likely. I feel like Eddie Kingston might get fucked over himself by like Brian Cage and Lance Archer, so you never know. And well, Darby Allin, Eddie Kingston, and Brian Cage and Lance Archer are kind of all intertwined but not connected. So, hey man, I think one of those four are the guaranteed winners, but I say the most likely are Darby Allin and Eddie Kingston, man.
What if Pac
it's
comes
not,
back?
he could come back and he could win it. Damn, there's a lot of possibilities for
Yeah,
this, man. But I say
it's gonna be
same
good.
three as you, man. Most definitely, it's gonna
Yeah,
be great
man.
shit.
It's gonna be as good. Next up, man, we got the AEW Women's Championship match. We got Hikaru Shida defending her championship against Thunder Rosa, bro. This came as a shock, but actually a very good shock. Thunder Rosa is awesome from what we've seen of her so far, and in the ring, she's very fucking good as well. I do not see them pulling the trigger on that fully. I just don't.
Yeah.
I think this is kind of somebody maybe they're using to kind of beef up Sheeta's reign because she literally has nobody else on that roster to face. So I think this is most likely used pretty much just to kind of beef up her reign. And if I'm being realistic, I would love for Thunder Rosa to win. And I think that could be a cool shock. But honestly, I don't see them doing it, man. So I'm going to give this one to Hikaru Shida here. What about you, man?
Yeah, bro, as much as I would love for Thunder Rosa, what the fuck, can't speak, to win it, bro. I don't think that's a realistic one. It's more of a dream option, but, I say, what's her face? Oh, yeah, Hikaru Shida, I think she's got the victory, man. Like I said, Rosa, she's very good, but is she likely to win? Nah, she's champion. Who is she champion for? What women's championship does
Nyla.
she have?
Thunder Rosa, NWA.
Yeah, so I don't know if she would, be in both. So, like, and like as big time, maybe it'd make the title look great. But hey, man, I'm literally love it. I think, I was about to say Chris Statlander. I think,
I miss her.
Karushida, I think Karushida sadly has the victory, man. So,
Yeah.
that's my prediction.
Yeah, you were mentioning how you felt about Big Swole. I'd say that's how I feel about like Sheeta. I feel like I
Yeah.
recognize the talent, but
It's
it's
just
just the character. You know what I mean? She reminds me of like, we always talk about this, but she reminds me of fucking EO when EO first came into NXT. Next up, man, we got the Mimosa Mayhem match between Chris Jericho and Orange Cassidy, bro. This feud has been pretty entertaining. Jericho went over at Fyter Fest. Orange Cassidy went over at, I think, on just a regular episode of the Saturday Night Dynamite.
Mm-hmm.
And yeah, I think Chris, he said it before. He said it on Talk is Jericho with Marco Stunt. If you guys haven't watched that one, he said he hated guys like Marco Stunt and Orange Cassidy. He specifically named him. And he said he hated those guys before he came into AEW because he did not understand them. And he's even said, like, as he's gotten into AEW and he's got to know those guys, like, he really enjoys what they do. And he sees, Jericho has said multiple times, like, him going to AEW has made him see a whole different side of pro wrestling as opposed to the WWE style he's been used to for so long, that everybody's got to be dead serious. And Orange Cassidy can be funny and not cringeworthy, you know? So,
Yeah, exactly.
and WWE, 9 times out of 10, things they try to make funny, like the Fashion Files, end up being cringy as fuck. So yeah, man, what do I think here? Orange Cassidy, I think he is going to shockingly dump Chris Jericho into a tub of mimosa, and I think it will be a shock victory, very quick. I think Jericho will fall in there by something that Orange does, and I think it'll be a shock, and Chris Jericho will hop up out of there real quick, all pissed off, and he'll sell the shit out of his eyes burning because of the alcohol in there. So I think it'll be awesome, man, and I think Chris is gonna put Orange over here. What do you think, man?
Definitely. Same, bro. Same. Yeah. Orange Cassidy is unbelievably over, bro. Like, you don't even need a crowd to know Orange Cassidy is over, man. And Chris Jericho, you know he recognizes that. Like you just said, he recognizes what they are and he understands them, and he clearly knows how over Orange Cassidy is, man. And I think Jericho also knows that he doesn't need these wins. He doesn't need a win against Orange Cassidy. So I think Orange Cassidy is going to get the victory, man. And it's going to be cool. It's going to be good for Orange Cassidy, man. He's going to have Jericho under his belt as a win, man. So that's good for him, man. But yeah, man, I think Jericho definitely the type to recognize like the talent and the overness of Orange Cassidy and realize that Orange Cassidy is one that should go over, man. And I think that's what's going to happen, man. So it's going to be fun. Of course, Jericho, it's Chris Jericho. If you want a gimmick match, have it be made by Chris Jericho, man, because
That's
his
fun.
are genuinely fun. Yeah, it's so fun. It's so, because not everything Jericho needs to do is supposed to be big and serious. He could have this fucking goofy fun shit, and it's not cringy garbage. It's not a fucking, well, I feel like it's not that fucking, Hanson and Street Profit, Hanson Rowe,
Oh my
and
God.
Street Profits little thing, the ninjas, like, that was garbage. It's cool because it plays into their character, Orange Cassidy, Orange Juice, and we all know the bubble. Fucking Jericho loves his champagne, loves his bubbly, so make a match around that. He did it. I think he's gonna put Orange Cassidy over, man.
The Mimosa Mayhem match is funny.
I'm dead.
Dude, what prediction do you want to do last?
I say we save the tag match for last.
I'm thinking the same thing, bro. Next up, the AEW World Championship, Mox versus MJF, bro. Here we go. This is gonna be a big match. It's gonna be a big money match. Big money Matt. No, but this is gonna be a big money match, bro.
Good.
Yeah, dude. I'm pumped to see where this match goes because I think MJF's gonna win. I think all of us, and by choice or not by default, are so used to this. Well, MJF beat the shit out of him on the Go Home show, so now he's got to lose at the pay-per-view. We're so used to that, and I think AEW is going to pull a swerve, bro. And for some reason, I see a chance of Mox, like, shockingly winning, but I honestly think MJF is going to use that ring. I think he's going to use the ring, and I think he's going to hit Mox with the paradigm shift. Be-
Most definitely.
because I believe, is it banned from the match or Mox just can't use it, right?
Mox
It's
just can't use it, yeah.
I think he's gonna hit him with the. I think there's gonna be a spot where he hits him with the paradigm shift, but I think Mox will kick out, and I think it's gonna be at the fall to that ring. He's been
Mm-hmm.
using the ring. I mean, the ring seemingly means nothing, but I mean, hey, it added to MJF's arsenal. So hey, I think MJF's gonna get it here, man. I think we're gonna have a new AEW World Champion here. I think MJF's gonna win it, but Mox is one of those guys that he can lose. He's bulletproof. In AEW, he has never. I don't think he's ever lost in AEW. And he's bulletproof. He's been booked so well up until this point, to the point where he can take a loss. So yeah. It's at the end of the title reign, where we all expected it to end. Not like, the middle of somebody's title reign where, they're about to go into WrestleMania and defend it against John Cena or anything like that. So Mox is, I'd say it's his time to definitely
Mm-hmm.
put MJF over. So, hey, there you go, man. I think we're going to have a new AEW champion come tomorrow night at All Out, bro. Who do you got?
Yeah, bro. There's that slight possibility of Mox winning, but I don't think so, man. I think MJF will get the victory, man. They're gonna swerve. They're gonna swerve that usual format of the way it goes with the go home show, man. I think MJF is gonna win it, bro. MJF super over. Everybody loves MJF, and as a champ, he's gonna kill it, man. Whoever he faces, man. So I think it's just gonna be great shit. I'm gonna love it, man. So, it's just like you said, it's actually very smart. Mox himself is banned from using his finisher, but, and MJF is preaching how dangerous it is. So he could just, yeah, it's dangerous. I want to use it for myself, and you can't. Like, it could be great shit like that, man. And I just think generally, MJF has it tonight or tomorrow night, man. And hey, man, that's gonna go crazy, man. Because Mox, he could take this hit, no problem. And when
He'll
they
be
do
the
make that
champ
second
again.
show, exactly. If they do make a second show, he'd go to that second show and be the champ over there.
He'll get his,
'Cause
his second title reign where he does the original
eventually,
plans to, take
exactly,
it across the world and stuff.
exactly, man. Mox will get that eventually. He's gonna be a multi-time world champion. We all know that, man. So I'm giving this win to MJF, man, because there's a lot of stuff in the future for him.
Hey, there you go, bro. Tomorrow night, I'm pumped. And as for the match that me, you, and a lot of other people are pumped for is the AEW World Championship match, World Tag Team Championship match. Kenny and Hangman versus FTR, bro. Oh, fuck. Dude, this match, not only is it going to be an amazing match, but I don't know what the hell is going to happen. I have an idea, but that is the beautiful thing about this. Bro, they can pull a complete swerve and have Hangman turn heel, or they're pushing that too much, and I think the cleaner is going to find, because Kenny's been the voice of reason through all of this. He was even telling Hangman, like on BTE we see him teasing the cleaner, but here we see Kenny saying, don't let them get in your head. What the hell are you doing? I think the one that's really getting in the head of the people that the Revival are really getting in the head of Kenny. And I think it's going to make him snap. Because as soon as they've been in this company, Kenny's been acting different, man. I think he feels the competition, and I think he felt them coming from a mile away when they weren't even contending for those belts. And I think the one that's actually being bothered by FTR mentally is Kenny, bro. And I think he's going to turn, and I think Hangman is going to. And the tag division is so stacked. They've done all they can with those belts, and it's their time. It's their time. And not only is it their time to drop the belts, It's time to fear the revolt, bro. I think the revival. I'm so pumped for this match. If you can't tell by the tone in my voice, I am so pumped
Yeah.
for this match. I think, I think this is going to be awesome, and I think that FTR are going to be the AEW World Tag Team Champions, and they will be great ones. And on the opposite side of it, bro, I think we're going to have a heel Kenny and a babyface Hangman. And who's to say after the match, the Bucks don't? I would have liked to see them save or keep Hangman in the Elite and kick him out at All Out.
Mm-hmm.
But here we are, and it's going to be tremendous no matter what happens, bro. Unless they have Goldberg come back and spear everybody. That's the only... But, realistically, man, I definitely think who's to say that the Bucks don't come back out and turn on Hangman or turn on Hangman with Kenny. But who's to say the Bucks don't turn on Kenny?
Ooh.
That, bro, I don't see that, but bro, AEW,
Nuts.
who knows? That's the one thing that I love about this storyline, bro. I'm so pumped for this match. Who do you got, my man?
Bro. Can't wait for this fucking match, bro. And there's so many possibilities, bro, but I think a definite heel turn is in Kenny Omega, man. They're teasing on BT and on Dynamite. They're doing the reverse. Kenny's trying to be the voice of reason, but he's also snapping at a Marco Stunt, beating the shit out of him randomly. And the Young Bucks are having to stop him. Everyone's having to stop him. It's crazy, man. And he's clearly getting so pissed by FTR, man. Like you said, he's the one that's getting really irritated by FTR, man. And I'm loving it. This is fucking amazing. And I think Kenny Omega is going to turn on Hangman Page, and I think the Young Bucks are going to come out and help Kenny Omega and turn on Hangman Page, and those three are going to be the true elite heels, badasses. We're going to get cleaner Kenny again, aviators, hair extensions. We're going to get Young Bucks again, heel Young Bucks, going hard. I'm gonna love it. I think that's what we're gonna get, man. And I think also the Young Bucks just introduced the BTE trigger into their moveset, so I think that's a clear sign of their elite.
Yeah, it used to be called the Golden Trigger, right?
Yeah, that they're elite and that they're with, Kenny, because it's a, V-Trigger, their own version. So I think that's just a little, foreshadow hint at their turn, man. And, hey, man, Hangman Page will be the biggest babyface in that company, man. This storyline is amazing. Hangman, he is the perfect broken man in a perfect way, man. And he's going to be the hero and all this, and Kenny and the Young Bucks are going to be heels. I'm predicting it now. That's what's going to happen, bro. And I'm going to mark out.
Bro.
And that's my prediction for that match, man.
It's storied, man. Sorry, what were you saying?
Oh, no, go ahead. I was just saying that, Kenny's going to turn. Boom.
Yeah, it's storied, bro. Ever since day one, Adam Page said, I'm here to be All Elite Champion. And once he didn't win that match, along came the beer. And he became a broken man, and he eventually just didn't feel like he was a part of the group. And I think for months of making it look like he was going to turn. Remember Revolution when he grabbed the rope and he was thinking about it?
Yeah.
Yeah, dude. Oh, man. God, dude, bro. I don't know if you can tell, but I'm geeking out right now. And you guys will get to hear our raw reactions because we will be on here tomorrow after All Out, live on the podcast with the All Out review, man. And, my that is going to be a kick-ass tag team match. And bro, that's going to be awesome. I haven't marked out like this in a long time, man. Just off the predictions. And this is crazy, man, because this is gonna be awesome. Is there anything else you got to say for the viewers, man?
I can't wait for this fucking show, man. I can't wait to hear your. I can't wait to have that review, bro. It's gonna go crazy.
100%, 100%, bro. Well said. And with that being said, man, we will see you guys tomorrow night for the All Out review. But if this was your first time watching, you guys do not know how this show runs. Man, we got Notorious Unscripted. We got the news. This was the news episode. Thank you, everybody, for viewing. On this episode, we covered news, payback, results, and the all-out predictions, man. So without further ado, it has been Johnny Mayhem.
And Sir K.
And that is going to do it for this video, you guys. Please like, comment, subscribe, and we'll see you guys tomorrow with the all-out review.
Peace.